What's up, everybody, and welcome to Not Actually Heroes the Forgotten. I am your DM, Clan Diesel, along with my not ready for primetime players. Say hi to everybody.
Hi, everybody.
That's a valid description.
Hello, everybody.
All right. How's everybody doing tonight? Jack, you doing all right? Players, you doing okay?
Sure.
Everybody seems ready. I'm going to be like, what was his name? Colonel Meaty?
Who?
On Three Old Men, we had a guy come in named Colonel Meaty. I was going to say, Buck, don't be asleep. I'm going to try to make it interesting. He kept on accusing Buck of being asleep.
I'm ready for prime time, so I can't talk to you until you are ready for prime time players.
We'll never
Millions
be
of
ready.
dollars.
You're
Millions of
gonna have to
dollars.
excuse
Millions of
yourself.
Fine,
Oh,
I'll
dang
excuse myself.
What was the other guy in the
All right.
Primetime Players clan?
Do what?
What was the other guy in Primetime Players? Darren Young, and then what was the guy that went? The one that fell.
Oh, I have no idea. That was an old Saturday Night Live reference.
Oh,
That was Titus O'Neil.
Titus O'Neil. Thank you.
I'm so lost right now.
Me too. I don't know where we're going with this.
What wrestling?
My brain's running on slow tonight.
So, if you're here and you're new,
And I'm not doing a mullet.
that's true. It's your chair. It's not your hair.
I now want to see.
But maybe it's Maybelline.
Maybe he's born with it.
I use Head and Shoulders.
Knees and toes.
But-
Knees and toes.
But this is Not Actually Heroes Have Forgotten, a custom-made D&D 5e campaign created by the one and only Dr. Diz. And a few weeks ago, he decided to hand over the DM reins to me. And so now I'm in it, and I'm going to make this some bitch crash and burn. So hold on to your butts.
A little emotional damage. It's
Strap
fine.
on, guys.
Yep.
I mean,
It's
strap
fine.
in.
It's my own fault.
I
for
mean, you can do
telling
either
Diz
way.
to
We don't
traumatize me.
judge here at Nerdacopia Network.
Tip of the iceberg.
Just saying. Yep. I mean, I did emotionally traumatize your character very much
Very
last
much
time.
so.
So if you haven't watched it and you want to watch last week's episode, after this episode, go to youtube.com/Nerdacopia Network, or as we affectionately call it, NerdTube. And you can catch up on all the episodes there. So you won't miss a thing. Such as Ellen's character going, "Oh my God, no!"
That was Ellen, not my character. Let's just clarify here.
That's true. Your character was more stunted silence.
Yeah. Yeah. When Diz said, "So how are you cool with me traumatizing your character?" I did not expect it to go that far.
Well, to be fair, Diz would have done it slowly.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
I just hopped on the bus and went,
You didn't. Yeah, you drove that bus right over.
drove that bus
side.
right into her, and there she went. Bam. So, if you were here last week, then you know that the gang all got together and hopped on the magic airship and discovered that Port Nyanzaru not as busted and broken and burned down as the world would have them believe. And then as they docked at the airship port, they were met by a nice gentleman by the name of Zarok Al-Durrani. And that's pretty much as far as we got there at the end. So now we are going to join the festivities already in progress. So you guys are there on the deck of the airship with the captain. Zarok is standing there. He just basically told you his name and go. Not
So
everybody
Trix-
at once.
Trix had landed when the ship was going in on the approach, and she has not started flying again yet. She's still just standing there.
All right. Okay.
And looking vaguely hungover.
Well,
As
can
she
you
has for the
refresh us
entire
on
trip.
how Zarok introduced himself?
All right. So basically, you guys landed, well, docked at the airship dock. Once the ship was docked, immediately this gentleman just kind of casually strolled onto the airship And he said, well, hello there. My name is Zarak Al-Durrani. It is a pleasure to meet you all.
Are
And
we
that was
supposed
it.
to know this gentleman?
That's the name we got from the information broker of who we needed to talk to.
What?
Right, she paid attention, chat. 10
No, I
points for
checked my
House
notes.
Gryffindor.
Excuse
Gryffindor.
you.
Boo, Gryffindor. Boo.
Excuse the fuck out of you.
Boo.
I'm sorry. Usually everybody wants to be Gryffindor.
No.
Gross.
No.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. On my sorting hat, I'm House Gryffindor.
You should know what house I am.
Hufflepuff.
Sir, it's. I can just go.
Ravenclaw.
Thank you. Yeah, I can just leave at any time.
Why is it okay? Out of character and everything, out of DM. Why is it everybody takes it as a personal offense when somebody says they're Hufflepuff?
No, it's mostly it's not anything against Hufflepuff. It's that one
Tim-
time the official like sorting quiz tried to say that I was not a Ravenclaw and was a Hufflepuff instead, and it's like
Hey,
fuck
Tim.
you for asking questions about me being a people pleaser.
What house are you in?
Ravenclaw.
Yeah.
Ravenclaw as well?
I wouldn't. I would
Bunch
not.
Yeah.
of
guess that.
smarties here.
It confuses me sometimes, but I just let it happen, I guess. I still think he should be a Hufflepuff because they're right next to the kitchens.
I do be eating.
He do be eating. He do be do.
Also, can we just appreciate Zarak's fucking mustache?
I know, right?
I
He got it
just
going
looked
on.
over and saw it. Like,
Yes.
god damn.
Yes, he is. In another reality, he's a porn star from the 70s.
Hey, Cran, I just sent you a message on Discord.
Okay.
He looks more like Tom Selleck.
Yeah, sure. That's fine.
I'm sorry, buddy.
That's fine. That's fine. It happens. Go for it.
Yep.
So
You
Tim
sh-
has
yeah,
had to
you-
leave
you-
us.
You might want to tell me that beforehand.
So,
Oh,
sorry.
I'm Tim now.
He just kind of dipped. So
Yep.
yeah. So chat, everything is screwed up right now. So one moment, please, while we fix it.
Do we have any technical difficulty music?
We don't have any technical difficulty music. I wish we had technical difficulty music because it would go in really good right here. So instead of technical difficulty music, what I want to do is I'm going to spew words, phrases, sounds, and limericks from my mind directly out, just basically vocal diarrhea, if you will. That way it'll cover up Diz having to fix everything. Okay. So how's everybody doing? How y'all been? How's your mom and them?
How's your mom and them?
I'm glad you all are here.
Everything is awesome.
Great. It's wonderful.
Awesome.
Yeah, everything is awesome. Okay, chat. Apparently Misty is tired. I'm sorry about that. I'm tired as well. I think we're all tired. You know what? Everyone is just tired.
Yeah, it was long night.
It's a
Yeah.
long weekend.
Yeah.
Meal prepping, that's the worst.
Oh, meal prepping's the best. That's what Keith is doing right now.
I can't meal prep beyond like 3 days because after that I don't trust the food.
10 children under the age of 10 running around screaming this afternoon.
Heck yeah.
We are having broccoli egg bites for breakfast and
That sounds good.
Southwest chicken Alfredo for
That sounds good too.
yeah. That's our meal preps for the week. Shout out to all the meal prep TikTokers. They're the best. Tonight, what am I having for dinner?
There you go.
A burger. All right, we're vamping. Do you want to come say hi?
Yeah. You want to say yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sing a song.
You want to sing a song? Okay.
Just remember, if it's copyrighted, you can't sing more than 15 seconds of it, else we get DMC.
You want to come say hi? We're vamping. You want to say hi?
Hi.
What's up?
Not even in camera. Come here. Camera's not picking you up.
Hi.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey,
See what's going on. You want to sing a song? You just want to look at yourself in the camera?
Kind of did already. We said, "Hey, what's going on?" And that's a song.
Okay, there you go. If we go to the map, I will have to fix it again. So.
Okay, so we're good now.
Hashtag
So,
we break shit.
so
Time for you guys to go.
as The Rock is introducing himself, you notice Spoofy kind of grabs his stomach a little bit. He's not feeling well. So he kind of slowly moves away back down into the airship.
I look at Spoopy and I'm like, yeah, I'd be kind of sick to my stomach too if I thought we were coming into some ruins, but this is a gorgeous city. What happened to the ruins?
Take it you mean the ruins near the city?
Oh, that might be it.
More out in the desert.
But there was nothing, and then we're here. How? What?
You'll have to forgive us, my friend. A bit of magical trickery used to disguise this little port of call for various thieves, degenerates, and ne'er-do-wells.
Hmm.
Some of you
Isn't
look
that
like
what
you'll
we
fit-
are.
Exactly.
For
least
once,
that's what I'm
see me
hoping.
look at you see Thorn look at Desmond with a little like, ugh, as he says, "Isn't that where we are?"
I take it the captain has treated you well?
Very, sir. Very.
I always do. Of course, of course, of course. I take it that you all had a run in with a mutual friend there in Baldur's Gate,
Hmm.
dressed in all in black, blue lint of hair, knows a lot of stuff he probably shouldn't.
I look
Wanting
forward to meeting him
say
again. We need to
His
chat.
name was Larry. Is that
No.
correct?
No, Desmond, that's who you met up with the other night. He's talking about the other guy.
Where did
Oh,
we
yes.
find you?
I found you. I think. Orlando, is that right? Orlando.
Uh,
Yeah, see, we found you. I point over at Thorn.
Yeah, yes, that's correct.
I feel like there's something else that we should be doing right now besides talking about Larry.
well, if you all are ready, I will take you to my palatial estate, and we can talk more business there, if that is okay. Is that okay, or is there something else that you need to do before we discuss business?
Yeah, booze there?
It basically flows like rivers.
I'm good.
Right. Well, then, if you'll follow me, we'll be off. So, if no one has any questions or anything,
Trix is walking there.
you guys follow Desmond onto a platform. The platform, once everybody gets there, lowers down.
Only 4 of us are leaving the ship, right?
Yes. Boofy is staying behind for right now.
So Keltash, Spoofy, and Keegan.
Let's see, that would be yes. Yeah, everybody right now is staying on the ship.
Well, there was a bad batch of fish and they have food poisoning.
Meridius turns around and listens.
They got
to
a new
Captain.
cook by the name of Valden.
Do you know where he resides?
Who?
I'm talking to the captain about Zerat.
Oh, anybody knows. Everybody knows where Zarok lives.
If they come to and get to feeling better, send them that direction if you don't mind.
Oh, of course, of course. If they don't get better, do you want me to send their stuff to you, or how do you want to handle this? If
You
you
mean
want
if
their
they
stuff,
die
then
in
they'll
your
be
care?
if well, not in my care. I'm not a doctor, but if bad things happen to good people, I'm just saying if they somehow were to shuffle off this mortal coil while in their rooms on the ship, um, you want their stuff? Do I keep the stuff? How do you want to do this? There may be a small delivery fee. I don't know. How you want to take care of this.
If any member of my party is not in good health and standing upon my arrival, or they die before I return, then I would appreciate all of their belongings delivered to me, yes. And then we will have a discussion as to how it happened.
Okay. I mean,
But I
that's
would like
fine.
their equipment so that I may see it to their next of kin.
Sure. So, like I said, if anything happens, we'll get it to Zarok's place, and then he can give it to you, and then we can settle up on the fees and stuff later. So, all right. Have fun. Good luck. We'll be here if you need us. Have a
Is
good
the
time in
first
Port
mate
Nyanzaru.
on deck?
No.
Okay. After she says what she says, Meridius reluctantly leaves the deck of the ship.
Okay.
Wait, I'm the littlest one in the group right now.
Yep. All right. So, you guys get on the platform. Platform lowers to the ground. There is a very, very opulent carriage waiting at the bottom. Very large, inlaid gold, just bright white, huge stallions pulling it just to the nines. Nice.
Are they wild stallions?
They could be. One of the horses is named Bill S. Preston, and the other one is named Ted Theodore Logan. If you have talk with animals, there will be a fun conversation to be had.
Yo,
Um,
fuck.
really, really missed out on not having a druid. So, you get in the carriage takes off, going through the city. Everything looks very nice in part of the city, and then there's parts of the city that are kind of closer to the ship docks on the water where it looks a little more rough. Um, there's also like a gated part of the city, and that is where Zarok's estate is. It pulls in. The doors opened for him. He's the first one to get out, and he's like, follow me, everyone. Refreshments await us.
Lando this
So,
way.
so then as you all go along, um, basically it's a very large, like 3-story white marble building. There's gardens, fountains, uh, birds there, clearly not just from this region, but from other regions. You can pick out birds that you've heard of, like in stories and things like that, from other parts of the world. There are, when you go through the large double doors, there's like an inner garden, and the house just kind of wraps around the garden in a square. There's a table there laid out with food and refreshments, and there are just a numerous amount of chairs, more than what would just for you guys. He goes, take a seat. Yeah. I hope you don't mind, but I kind of like the outdoor eating. I know some people find it a bother, but I like to soak up the rays of the sun.
So there's
Trix is
alcohol.
gonna end.
Do what? Okay.
Yeah.
Think of a number between 1 and 3.
Go ahead, Diz.
So Desmond would find the refreshments, the alcohol in particular, and
Trix would follow.
Okay, you go to reach for the alcohol, and someone actually takes it from you and begins to pour the glass for you.
oh, thank you. Now this is service. Little, why are you so little now?
See,
I
that's
remember
his
you being
portion. I'll
taller.
take the rest of that. Yeah.
Tricks, is it? Why are you so small now? I feel like I was looking you in the eyes before.
Lord, is he always this dumb? You're muted.
What? Yes.
Okay. Yeah, the drinky, yes.
It's the wings. Desmond, it's the
All right.
wings.
Oh, the
The,
wings, yes. She's not using them. There must be something.
As she's handed
Wrong
her
with them.
beverage, she downs the whole thing.
Would you like some more beverage, ma'am? Pours the glass full again. Another one comes by. Finger food. No.
And she's gonna just walk on over, and
Looks at you,
if they're
Desmond.
human-sized chairs, she's gonna struggle slightly to climb up.
Is there a
Yes,
problem with your chair?
I will have some, and I take the whole tray from the.
I'm sorry, we did not compensate for your size. Just a moment, just a moment. And you see him put his hand on the table, and the chair begins to glow, and then the chair adjusts itself to be the perfect size for you.
Question is, did it stay table height?
It did.
Okay.
It's just floating in midair now.
No, I was gonna say it's now below the level of the table, and
No,
she can't
no.
see
The
anything.
chair itself is all right. The seat itself is perfect for you. The legs are still as
It's
long.
barstool style.
Yes. Yes.
Love it.
She's just gonna raise her glass and get up into the chair.
Please enjoy. There's plenty of food and beverages to go around. If there's something that you want that I do not have, please let myself or one of the waiters know, and we'll make sure to get it taken care of. I believe I did not get your names. Would you care to introduce yourselves?
It's an excellent fucking question, isn't it? It is. It really is.
Well, my name is
She drinks
Desmond, of
more.
course, and this is Orlando, my manservant.
Desmond and Orlando. Got it. Yes, yes.
My name is Thorn.
Pleased to meet you, Thorn.
And our friend here, her name is Trix.
Trix. It's a very playful name. Very, very nice.
Yeah.
I do like the wings. Are they? Do they work?
She just flaps them a little.
Yes, they do. I'm sorry. Apparently, I've touched a nerve. I do apologize. I'm sorry.
No, like I said, Your boss and I just need to have a chat. Yep. Yep.
No. I believe you misunderstand the relationship. He is not my boss, but I do owe him a lot.
You know.
Yes.
I've
Oh,
had some
yeah.
relationships like that myself, Zorak. Yeah, I completely understand.
You know,
But
somehow I don't deny that. I would say that you've had some wild times.
have you read my memoirs?
You have published memoirs?
Of course. Doesn't everyone?
No, I don't believe that they do.
Orlando, who was the publisher for that?
No.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, I would recommend them if you're going to. Then
I will keep that in mind. I'll write that down later. What about you, sir? You've been fairly quiet and bashful.
I am not bashful, I'm cautious.
Ah, no need to be cautious here. You are among friends.
Friends are earned. We know nothing of you.
sometimes they're bought.
That is not a friend, Desmond, if they're bought.
That is true. That is true. Usually, if a person's bought, they're more of an employer role.
And
Kind
now
of.
we have the start of Desmond's existential crisis.
There you go. Yep. So,
More
what
like
it is.
You're renting the friendship. Then maybe that's the proper term.
Oh, a good term. I like that. Yes, renting a friend. So, what it is about me that you do not trust?
You knew we were coming.
Why, yes, of course. As I said, we had a mutual friend.
He is no friend.
We definitely do not want him to be your enemy.
An acquaintance of sorts, maybe, but a friend, no. A friend does
Yeah.
not do what he has done to others.
That is true, I guess. I guess that all depends on the morality of the friend. Sometimes you have to do bad things for good reasons.
What I know he has done, there is no good reasons to do those things.
Perhaps, maybe at the end you will see it differently. But let us not talk about him. This is about us and the business we can do.
But he is the reason we're here.
Uh, Partly, yes. He knows that you're looking for something, and I have information about that something.
But he is not the only reason we're here.
Why else are you here?
We were. Meridius kind of looks down at the table. The last time that we went after something in regards to why we have arrived here, we were used. We were misled. All of the information was not given to us properly. Good people died. And things were let loose onto this world that should not have been.
Interesting, but pardon my tactless comment here, but you're adventurers, are you not? Isn't that kind of your job? Do what you're hired to do?
I'm not exactly an adventurer. I offer to help. in agreement to finding the information and the one I seek.
Uh, so you have your own mission.
Plus, he's Team Dad.
Ah, the appointed leader of the group, I take it.
I am the leader, but I would not, and he kind of side eyes Tricks, I would not count myself as
She's drinking and isn't paying
dad, because
attention.
if I were, she would not be drinking as much alcohol as she has been for the last few days. But it is not my place to tell an adult what they can or cannot do.
You know, we all have our own ways of coping.
I have not
That-
Mr.
begrudged
Grumpy
you
Gills.
of that. I have not begrudged you of that, Tricks. In fact, I haven't said a word to you about your inappropriate behavior.
I feel like you all could use a good therapy session.
You think it would just take one?
Depends on the therapy.
I do believe I highly recommend it. It really helped me get some things worked out. I definitely believe you all should look into that at some point. But we're not here for that. Also, Mr. Man, I did not get your name.
That's because I'm not sure how well I should give it. You see, I'm afraid that some of your kind may be able to utilize the names with such power that things may not be able to be undone.
Do you mean he's like a witch or something? And he's going to steal our souls because we give him our name?
See, they say that about fairies, but it's bullshit. We don't do that.
No,
Or at least they don't do that.
I'm
Fuck if I
talking
know.
about what his comment was about how much he owes to his potential friend. That one can do a lot with names.
That one already knows your name.
Yes, without me giving it.
As I said, he knows a lot of things that normally he should not. But that's fine. I shall. When you decide to give me your name, I shall just call you Fishman.
That's no different than what Keltash calls me.
Unfortunately, I do not know what to call you to differentiate you from just another person walking the street, other than that you are a man and appear to be of some kind of aquatic origin.
For now, that'll do just fine.
Okay. So
Have you been to the ruins of which we seek?
yes, quite frequently.
Was there an angel there? Or at least a celestial being?
Just as you are with your name, kind sir, I must be with this information.
I know there was. I'm wanting to know if there still is.
I don't know, but you're more than welcome to wander the desert to try to find the ruins.
So the money that we have paid and the information we were given was a lie.
Oh, I have the information you need, and the money that you paid was for your airship trip, I'm pretty sure. Had nothing to do with me.
Oh no, no, we were informed to meet up with you, and that
Yes.
you would show us the way to the ruins.
I will show you the way to the ruins. But first, you must do something for me.
That was not part of the deal. But I
Deal?
will hear you out.
Yes. Well, I am in need of some assistance of adventurers. You all would most kindly agree to do this, then you'll be one step closer to getting the information of which you seek.
You're saying that like there would be multiple steps.
Well, there's this first task that I would ask you to do. And then if you can complete that task successfully, then that will open up a little challenge that I like to do. And if you guys can complete the challenge, then I will gladly give you the information of which you seek. I will even provide transportation.
Thorn hears the word challenge. Immediately, you see his ears like perk up, and he's much more attentive, looking at Gil to accept it.
Does anybody else think this feels like a trap?
Absolutely. But, those can be fun as
Oh.
well.
No trap. No trap at all. I just need to make sure I'm not sending anyone out on a death march, as it were.
Oh, it wouldn't be
I
the
want to
first
make
time.
sure that
It's more like
you
a
guys are
test than
capable
anything.
of going and doing this. I have no desire to see any of you hurt or worse.
Well, me and
I was going
Thorin
with that
survived
test.
the last one, so
can do it
I think our odds are pretty good.
Yeah.
But, all of our other teammates might have melted, but,
There was definitely some green goop there.
Tis the pratfalls of the desert.
difficult to heal the goo back to a person.
Yes, yes, it is. We've tried for decades to perfect that, and so far, not working.
I mean, you could make it person shaped, but I don't know how much thinking it would do.
About as best we can do is person shaped.
So what say you, my leader?
What of the other three that are not with us?
Well, we can wait for them, and you all can busy yourself with other tasks, or you can carry on without them. It is up to you.
I mean, if we passed your test,
They'd be
and your little
validated by
task.
proxy.
Do they have to pass it as well?
Oh, the majority of you are here, so you can bring your friends. I would trust their abilities if they're on par with you. Unless you're saying you don't trust them to be able to complete the operation.
I just want to make sure that you aren't going to force them to go through this a second time.
Oh, no. If you pass my test, then that is all that's required. No one will have to do it a second time if they missed out. As long as you swear that they are ability wise on par with the rest of you.
He kind of looks back at Trix and hesitates for a second. And then goes over to the comms and says, "Is Spoofy on par with you?"
Depends on the day and the criteria. I'd like to think I'm the brains out of the two of us.
Fair.
That's beyond a shadow of a doubt. Very well. If the three here are in agreement, then we shall proceed.
Excellent. I am so excited that you have agreed this little test. And as he says that, you see someone come around from a column there near Zarok, and he appears to be a gentleman that's short in stature,
How wonderful! The entertainment has arrived.
You did not just say that in front of me.
No, not the entertainment. Actually, I have some some skills and abilities that are very good at what I do and how I do things. I can always find a way.
Hmm.
Let me introduce my colleague here. He is Merchant Prince Silas Brightwater. Also, I may have forgotten my title. My full title is Merchant Prince Zarok Al Durrani. It's very good to meet you all.
Do we need to do the name thing again?
No, I got your names beforehand. I'm just a little
Excellent.
concerned that if not all of you are here, then the percentage chance of success has dropped significantly. Alderani.
Sir, never tell me the odds.
I believe that they are capable of doing this. We've seen parties of far fewer number trying to do tasks for us. Yes, with unsuccessful results. I have full competency in their capabilities. If you are sure. So you all have. I mean, worst case, you all die. But if that's the case, we will take care of all the arrangements and such. So
That won't be necessary. We got this.
so any questions, problems, queries, anything at all?
What you gonna make us do? That's kind of critical.
Yeah, I was wondering when you were going to get to the logistical parts of the matter. Yes. Well, as it turns out, my particular profession in Port Nyanzaru is in shipping. I do spices and artifacts and such, and as it were, some of my items have been burgled. And I would like your assistance uh, in finding out what happened and, if possible, getting the items back. Yes, quite important that we get the items back. Most important.
What sort of items are we looking for?
Oh, nothing too out of the ordinary. Just crates of spices that I had imported.
Spices or spice?
Spices.
I don't know which of the two you meant.
Exactly. But yes, they were stored in my in my warehouse, and have come up missing. We would like you to go to the warehouse first and investigate what happened. I have went over everything myself and cannot find a way that the criminals infiltrated the warehouse.
Criminals will always find a way, sir.
That is what I told Zarok as well, that criminals will always find a way. Much like life.
Hey, Jeff Goldblum.
And who's to say that it isn't somebody from your own organization that's doing this?
This one is smarter than he looks. Yes, I caught that as well. Yes, we have a theory about that, and we were kind of wondering if it was the person that we thought it was. But she's not been around in a while. I don't know why she would want the spices to be back. And at that moment, you would just hear just a boom, and the double doors just slam open against the walls, and in walks this lady, and she's got like the bent up pirate hat. She's got the full long jacket on, sword and everything, and she comes just busting through the door. Who the hell parked an airship in my dock and didn't pay the damn toll?
Is there a troll toll?
Celine, I was wondering if you were going to show yourself. So I take it that this is a you thing, huh? Zorak, thinking you own the whole damn town? As you know, all docks, even the ones in the air, are mine. And as such, there is a price to be paid for parking there.
Y'all just see Thorn just blush as this woman comes in dominating like that. Like, Dommy Mommy, yes.
I was
Like,
gonna
She
say,
she notices
so
you,
Thorn bottom confirmed.
As the doors bust open, I'd say that Meridius would have already been on his feet with the trident pulled.
All right. Well, she looks over and she sees Thorn and you, and she's like, "All right, fish man, set your ass down. Nobody asked you any questions, and you, what's wrong? You never seen a pair of titties with a sword before?"
Hi.
Trix is laughing exactly like that.
So,
He-
excuse us, mommy
He
and
is
daddy are talking.
experienced. He is experienced, ma'am. Take my word for it.
Zarok, Silas, any information at all, or you just mouths agape just to catch bugs? No,
I'm trying to catch
please,
no bug,
please,
mama.
please, sit down. Sit down. No, no one meant to not pay the tolls or anything. But my guests are here because of a friend. Don't give a good goddamn who they're with. No, Celine, they're here on behalf of a friend. What do you mean a friend? I don't care who you. Oh, blue hair.
Why does everybody just call him a friend if everybody
Yeah.
knows who he is?
I know his name is Larry. I'm pretty sure.
Is
Larry.
always listening.
So,
So we try to be as respectful as possible. And once again, Celine, please sit down and I will introduce you to our guests of honor here, some adventurers that our friend has brought to our shore. And she just pulls a rocker maneuver and goes leg over the chair, sits down, kind of not legs together, but kind of just spread apart a little bit, grabs the thing from the waiter, pours the drink, and says, "All right, then, introduce yourselves, special guests."
Thorn's a puppy in the corner right now, just like too nervous to speak.
As she
Anybody?
finally sits down, Meridius puts his trident back where it belongs and is just standing there looking at her.
that's Fishman.
Yes, I call him Fishman because he's not told me his name. Well, he's a fish. Maybe the cat got his tongue.
I love Pirate Dami Mommy.
So if he's
I
speechless,
don't know. She's a little heavy on the clan.
I'm sorry, I can't do a female voice very well. I'm
No,
sorry.
I'm not saying the voice. I'm saying the jokes.
Oh,
If
there's
he's-
nothing speechless about me.
He can speak. Excellent. Do you do tricks as well?
Oh, that's
No,
my
that-
name.
With this trident,
That's
can
her
do.
over there.
But
yes.
no, he doesn't. No, that doesn't happen. Ew.
Wait, is your name Tricks?
Or at least that's what people call me. Who knows what my fucking name is?
Oh shit, Tricks. Huh. Okay, so Tricks, speechless. Who are you?
Thorn?
Yeah, she points
Thorn?
at Thorn. Who are you? Because you you seem to be soaking this in.
I've heard of this soaking you speak of before, but
Yeah, I kind of
Desmond,
Thor,
I
Thor
can't.
puffs his chest out a little bit to try and Thorn, Iron Fist.
And deepens his voice.
Yep, yep.
Absolutely.
Thorn Iron Fist. Nice. Nice.
Yeah, he likes to take them like that.
Iron Fist. She walks over to you, Thorn, and she takes her finger and she takes it down your face like this, around your lips, onto your chest, and goes, Iron Fist. Huh. And apparently Stonecock too.
Step on me?
And what about you, mouthy one over there?
who, me? My name is Desmond Callistus, and this is Orlando, my manservant.
Are they related?
Orlando,
Your
you speak.
manservant and speechless.
Orlando, you're too wordy with your sentences. Please shorten them down. Thank you. That's much better. What was that, Miss Hatton?
I was just saying, are they
flowing
related?
hair.
Because they both have about the same ability to speak.
I don't know. Orlando, are you related with
Huh?
Gil.
what are we
His name's
calling
Gil.
him
Thorn.
again?
He's your
Gil.
friend. She's talking about Thorn.
Oh, Thorn.
No,
Sorry.
Speechless isn't that Gil?
She's
No, he's
talking
Fishman.
about. She's talking
Speechless
about me.
is Meridius.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought
I
you were
thought he was
talking about
Fishman.
Orlando and
I'm fishman to the other two. I'm speechless to her.
Fish.
Speechless to her. Yep. And then she
Fishy
wondered
man.
if they were related because Meridius hasn't been speaking very much and Orlando doesn't speak.
okay. Okay. I'm with you.
Yeah. So why are they here?
Beats
Not
the
just
shit out of me.
anybody gets into the port and
We've
no
been
one
sent to
doesn't pay the toll.
ruins.
The ruins?
The ones that the Celestial was guarding.
Celestial?
Is there an echo out here?
Why is there a celestial? I'm not sure what they mean exactly, but I'm sure we'll figure it out. So, okay, so something important in the ruins. So, are you going to send them there? Not yet. They have. I need them to prove themselves. How? I'm just going to get them to do a little work for me. Oh, okay. So, like day laborers or something? I don't know. I guess.
I'm not very
Um,
good at heavy lifting.
Before we were interrupted, was she the one you were referring to?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, referring to me? For what?
I do not
Exactly.
believe that. I do not
He was
believe
saying that Thorn
uh,
would think you were
she
hot.
Ah,
would
It's true.
be that way, considering how open and upfront she burst into this room. But we can check on that while we're looking into everything else.
looking into. Oh, you're investigating. What are you investigating? I love investigations.
I wouldn't know yet. We haven't started.
There's just some things that I need them to check up on in a couple of my facilities, and they're the adventuring type, and I figured they could handle it. And if so, then I know they can handle the ruins. Huh. A test. Kind of boring. Why don't you just send them? If they die, they die. We'll get more adventures. Or a dime a dozen. Well, these come special, like I said.
These didn't come cheap.
Oh, I bet not. They are nice though. Um. Okay. Well. Um.
I imagine
Tell you
if we
what.
complete the challenge, there will be some type of festivities before we head off to this
Baleen
ruins.
starts laughing. The challenge? You're gonna make them do the challenge? Well, I had thought about that as the second part of the trial. Yes. Oh, I can't wait to watch. This is gonna be great. Oh, okay. All right. Cool. Cool. Well, I got places to go and people to do. Um, so I'm going to leave and get back to
Add me
work.
to that list.
Out the oh, honey, you are on the list. Just you know, I live at the docks, towards the docks. You can't miss it. At the biggest, nicest building at the dock. Uh, Complete with gates and guards and concubines. Um, just tell them I sent you. But just say that Celine said for me to come to the house when she was a little thorny.
Is there a +1 with this invitation?
Shh, Desmond, you wait your turn.
Oh, you want to? Oh, a tag team, huh? I mean, if you think you can handle it,
I just figured there were things to do on your estate as well. Not that I would encroach upon Thorns.
I mean,
Do
last
we
I
have
counted,
to be here for this?
there's like a 20, 25 things to do on my estate, but I've done them all.
25. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Nice,
So
man.
I'll be going. Have fun at your dinner parties, Rock. Silas, always good to see you. Oh yes, as always. All right. So I will see maybe two of you later. Oh, and by the way, I will forgive today's toll, but tomorrow I'll expect double for the airship.
Then you're
So
not forgiving it.
forgive is such a word that I hate because it means that I don't make any money. And, I love making money.
That's fair.
It's like my second favorite thing to do.
I don't want to know the first.
I think you can guess. Ciao.
I don't need to know.
And with that, she turns and walks out the double doors she kicked in. And the butlers and stuff go to shut the double doors back after her.
Close them slowly so I can get one more glimpse, guys, please.
As you wish, sir. I'm terribly sorry about that, but Celine makes herself known at the most inopportune times sometimes. But yes, Fishman, that is correct. She is who we think possibly took the goods.
And why would you think she took them?
As you heard, she likes making money, and if she took these specific spices, she could make a lot of money and could possibly change the balance of power here in Port Nyanzaru.
How long have the spices been missing?
The last time they were seen in the warehouse was during a routine inventory, and that was 3 days ago.
And you don't think that if she took them, that she would already have sold them to have the money in hand?
They would be hard to sell. Impossible here in Port Nyanzaru. She would have to offload them to a courier, be sold elsewhere.
But if she was going to steal them, she may have already had somebody lined up before she stole them.
It's possible, but I'll be honest with you. I would think that if it was her, she would already bragged about it.
That's why I said I don't believe it was her when I pointed her out and you said she was the one in question. She seems too ego driven and sure of herself.
She is, but she's also the only other person I know that can have easy access to the warehouse. Before it was my warehouse, it was hers, as it is in the dock. Plus, she has ways of gaining entry to places that are quite barred for others. Through magic or other means.
And you do not have your warehouses secured by magical means.
No, they are. That's the problem. They are supposed to be. They have been tested. But it's almost like whoever did it was able to dispel the magic, at least in that local area of the door. There was nothing broken. They knew exactly where to go and how to get in. That's why I need to know if it was her, or if it was an inside job, or if there's another ne'er-do-well here in Port Nyanzaru. If so, they need to be dealt with. And as a merchant prince, it is up to us to deal with them.
I will
How
need a
many other-
list of every individual that knew of the spice. Both, and he looks at Silas and Zarak, both in your employment and yours.
Yes, I already have a list made.
Very well. Because if we find out it's none of them and it is an outside job, then you're probably dealing with someone more powerful than the two of you put together.
What were you going to say, Thorn?
I was going to ask how many other people would
Ah,
know. Yeah.
similar question, I take it.
Yes.
Yes. Two minds thinking alike. Excellent.
Meridius takes and pulls his cloak back a little bit to show his military symbol on his armor. I know this doesn't mean much to the two of you, but I am part of a royal guard from the plane of water. That's why I said I'm not necessarily an adventurer. There's something I want in return for helping, other than just going here. I need one piece of information if you can assist me with it.
What are you needing to know?
It's rare that my kind come to this plane. From what I can gather. Have you seen someone like me?
I have not encountered a person of your distinct background ever before today. Silas? No, this is a new one for me as well. But there is someone here in Port Nyanzaru that you can inquire with. If you complete this task for us, I will make sure that she is present.
I understand. There's something very important that was stolen. And if used incorrectly, could damage or destroy this plane altogether.
Most ominous.
That is why I'm really here. The Adventuring Guild was my way of being able to explore this plane and not have as much questions asked. Because as you know, adventuring parties are more welcomed in cities than just an individual roaming from town to town looking for someone.
Oh, yes, quite.
Will one of you be escorting us to your warehouse?
Well, we have things that we need to attend to, but my carriage is yours. If you need to go somewhere, just let the carriage driver know where you would like to go.
Who will be bringing down the magic wards protecting your warehouse?
There's guards there currently. The wards are not in place.
Very well. I was just curious because if we were to dispel them, no one would be there to put them back up the way to your liking.
Yes, they've been there waiting for you for quite some time.
I understand. He turns and sees Desmond and Trick still drinking. And thinks to himself, this is going to be interesting. Two of the three going with me are pretty much half inebriated already.
Fishman, it is a very good question you asked about the wards. I've heard about some wards where you have to take them down and add people's names to them and then bring them back up so that they are allowed in.
Fucking Valheim.
I don't know why you're looking at me. I got this. They did an entire. They did, my. I learned an entire section on urban design, including warehouses.
I was just looking to see if you were almost finished so that we could depart.
Oh, this will just take a second. Downs the rest.
Like I said, Silas and I have some governmental business we have to go take care of, but the carriage will take you anywhere you need to go. And as far as if you all are tired, I have taken the upon myself to put you up in one of the inns in town, hidden in my home, called the Golden Griffin Inn. It is the most luxurious place to stay in Port Nyanzaru. Since you're there as my guest, it will be free for you. Please make use of any of the facilities that you need. If you need to travel around the town, just let the bellman know that you're with me and he can summon my carriage.
Is it just me, or does anybody else think that they should have named the inn the Golden Griff Inn?
I like that.
It actually, point of reference, it actually used to be named that, but then everybody thought that it was a joke.
Oh,
I mean, isn't that the point?
marketing
Yes.
purposes. I understand.
Also, everybody thought that it was Griff, Griff, and so they were afraid to stay there, thinking that they would get their valuables stolen. Which is actually what people did back then in the port. So they had good reason to avoid it. So since we wanted to cater to both sets of clientele, we renamed the inn. Little bit of history there.
So you bring in the rich ones so the shady ones can pick their pockets.
No. The rich ones stay up here in this part of town, which is entrance is controlled, let's say. The general sailors, ne'er-do-wells are at the other part of town. Like at the Serpent's Den, the Rusty Cutlass is one of the places. Or the Sunflower Hostel if you really want to go bottom dollar.
So it's Rusty Cutlass.
Those are the more shady spots in case you have to go there for information gathering purposes.
Need the other two repeating.
Okay. So you have the Rusty Cutlass Tavern. This is mostly used by sailors, pirates, and adventurers. There's a lot of activity there. Then there is the Serpent's Den. This is a more secretive place where you can check in, but most people don't use the real names.
Hmm.
They
So it's the
are
opposite of cheers.
yes. Everybody knows your nom de plume. So they are used to keeping secrets. And then there's the Sunflower Hostel, which is basically if you can't afford anywhere else and don't want to sleep on the street, you go there. You just may not make it back out.
Did we get a location on the warehouse? And I just missed it.
We have the carriage that's gonna take us.
The carriage will take you there.
It's
The
down-
warehouse
it's down
itself
by the
is
docks.
in the docks. It's at the
In the-
docks. Yeah. Yep. The docks is full of docks and warehouses for holding cargo. And all of that is controlled by the lean. Who, if you didn't get her full name, is Merchant Prince Celine Stormcrown. Or as you like to call her, Dami Mommy.
Dami mommy.
Listen, there's nothing better than a pirate Dami mommy.
I'm saying I'll let her storm my crown anytime she wants.
See, this is the same type of shit that caused the Stanasi Kyrie rivalry.
All right. So with that, Zarok and Silas excuse themselves and leave into the building, leaving you there with food and drink and servers.
Are we going? Because I did finish this.
There's one thing I wanted to ask them before they left.
Okay. What do you want to ask?
About the dock fee.
The dunk fee.
Whether or not we needed to find her to pay it or how that was going to be handled.
Oh no, that will all be taken care of. As
Very
long as
well.
you're in Port Nyanzaru, you're on my dime. So I will take care of any fees incurred. Unless, of course, it's shopping. If you want to buy something, that is on your dime. If you want to buy something,
I understand.
but you're more than welcome to any of the shops here in the port. And with that, they leave.
Because we all know Meridius ain't nothing about keeping the debt openly active.
True. Oh. What do y'all want to do?
I look at Trix and Desmond, then
Trix is
Fishman.
sitting there, feet kicking in the air with her arms crossed because she finished her drink and people aren't hurrying up.
Oh, I'm
do-
already standing up. I'm waiting on everybody to be ready to go.
Oh, I'm
Oh.
fine. I have a to-go cup.
Desmond pulls out a Stanley cup.
big ass 64-ounce one. Desmond's
Trick-
to go. Oh, it doesn't show.
Trix
Desmond's to go
climbs
cup right there.
down and is walking again.
I believe we're ready to go. Lead the way, Dad.
All right. So I take it you guys are going to the warehouse?
They all hear in their comms. I know that you're just doing this because I have yet to reveal myself to them. But if you find a trident at your throat in your sleeps, know that you had this coming.
Fair.
You come in my room in the middle of the night. I'm not sorry about the booby traps.
Wouldn't be the first time Desmond had something at his throat.
Beat me to it, Thorn.
It's usually Orlando's.
Good sir, I
Damn.
take offense to that. Orlando is a decent human being. And nothing
Somewhere.
more.
Somewhere over comms.
Wait, did Orlando get? That's what I want to know.
It's canon. It's canon now.
Orlando hears all of our inner thoughts.
Yep. Yep. All right. So
Oh,
you guys
God.
go out to the carriage. The carriage driver is like, where may I take you all today?
We need to arrive at the warehouse of Xerox in the dock district.
Ah, yes. Very good. Just load up and knock on the top of the carriage when you're ready.
Very well. And Meridius kind of just stands out to let everybody get in as he's kind of looking around, seeing if anybody else is kind of like looking at them. You know, kind of like any extra set of eyes that are paying more attention to them than normal.
Okay. All right. So, are you ready? So you knock on the roof. Carriage starts. Meridius, since you are actively looking for people, roll me a perception check.
That is an 16 on perception.
16 perception. Okay. So as you are being driven to the docks and to the warehouse, you do see people looking at you, but after a moment you begin to realize that they're not looking at you for looking at who you are. Like they're trying to figure, they're trying to spy on you or anything. They're looking at you because they recognize the Rock's carriage and are trying to figure out why you're in there.
Okay.
So yeah.
It's more of a
So,
curiosity than a
right. Who are these
tracking.
people and why do they get to ride in Zarok's carriage?
Or so.
Yep. Yep. Yeah. So you don't notice anybody unscrupulous or, giving you too much attention.
Okay.
And Clan,
On
I
the
just
way
sent
there?
you a question.
Okay. I was getting that. You've not received anything yet.
Okay, then she's randomly in the carriage as they go, pulling a piece of parchment out of her pack, peeking at it, and then putting it away.
Okay. All right. Okay. So as you guys are going along, nothing happens. You arrive at the dock and to the warehouse. It's just a large plain building with nothing really out of the way to it to denote that it's something special. The only thing that denotes that it's different from any of the other buildings is there is literally a ring of bodies around the building perimeter.
Are these bodies still breathing?
Yes, they are
Okay.
living bodies dressed in very nice plate armor, and they are all holding either swords or spears.
We've had weirder things happen.
That's true. Let's see. What is everybody's passive perception?
18.
15?
14.
11.
11?
11.
11. Okay, so Desmond and Trix, you all notice something catches off the corner of your eye on top of the building. Okay, if you're actively looking, trying to figure out what it is, I need you to roll perception checks.
That's a 7.
Okay, 7. All right. All right.
11.
It was a 2 on the dice.
What was it?
11.
11. Okay. At those rolls, you all notice that there are definitely there's movement up there. So you're going to assume that there's people up there, but you can't really make out what they are.
Little one. There's something up on top of that, but would you fly up there and see what's going on?
Okay, fine. If I die up there, it's on you, though.
Okay, I will have a drink in your honor if that happens.
As he says that, Meridius looks at him and goes, "Can't you send your other creation up there and see through its eyes?"
I'm pretty sure that's a no. Let me double check. Where the hell
Like
is
Darth Vader at the end of Return of the
where is
Jedi.
homunculus
I want to
servant
see
rules?
you with my own eyes.
So it's broad daylight, right?
It is bright daylight. Yes.
All right. Never mind then.
I'm gonna say that's a no.
Yeah,
Okay.
so we don't really have that kind of connection. Plus, you can't really talk, so it makes the whole communication thing a little bit different.
You should spend more time with this creation. Maybe you can build a better rapport and be able to do that thing you're trying to do there.
Craig literally is
It's
a
like
tiny robot.
Desmond and Elena.
I understand. And Meridius, as if she's going up there, Meridius steps out to address the guards as she goes into the air.
And she's gonna kind of shake herself a bit, and then she's gonna fly up.
Okay. All right. You fly up to the roof of the building. You see the guards look at you. You get up there, and as you get up there, you see a quick thing of movement. Very, very quick thing of movement. And then you hear, "One more move, lady, and it's your last."
Told him if I died up here, it was wrong.
And then as you hear that, you see there are 2 elvish bowmen with elven longbows trained on your position at each side. And then in front of you, from the other side of the building, there is a magic user that you can tell is in the midst of casting a spell.
Okay. Are they in like similar armor or uniform to the ones down below?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I can't stop moving these or I'll fall. Hi, your boss sent us.
Our boss sent you?
Yeah.
Just a moment. And then he, still with his bow and arrow cock trained on you, he goes over to the side there, look, and it's saying like, look, kind of speaks downward. And it's like, "Are they with Zarok?"
Yeah.
And then
I look at the whichever guard's standing in front of me. Zarok and Silvis. Was it? Did you
Silas.
say it was pronounced
Silas.
Silas? And Silas sent us something about items have been stolen from this warehouse. We're here to investigate as to whom may have stolen them and why.
the
As you
guard
can
looks.
see, it's his carriage.
The guard looks at the carriage, looks at the carriage driver. "Do you vouch for them that they are with Alderani?" Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Alderani sent them. They have his full support. Very well then. At ease up there. All right. So then they let the tension on their bows loose. They put it back in their quiver and everything.
Listen, you guys are hard to see from the ground. We had to make sure that you weren't like the thieves still hanging out up here just watching it.
That is the point, my lady.
Right, but like, how are we supposed to tell without coming up here?
Maybe ask them down there first.
I was just doing what they said.
If he asked you to jump off a bridge, would you do it?
Do you really think that would be a problem?
Quite right. Never mind. Anyway, I'm going back to my position. If you need anything, just let them know down below. And with that,
Okay,
he kind
bye.
of goes back to a corner, and then you swear he was there 1 second, and then he is gone the next. You cannot see him anymore.
Good trick, bro.
She's gonna fly back down.
I know, right?
Be like, Triggs, I need you to jump off a bridge. Okay. Yeah, she's fine.
She'll jump off and then be hovering right next to it. What was the point of this exercise?
So I
Hey,
take it
cheer
you all need
alive.
entrance.
I'll have a drink in celebration.
I told you. They almost shot me up there.
Oh,
If I get shot because of you, I shoot you. Deal?
that. Don't worry about that. I can heal that right up.
I get shot because of you, I get to shoot you.
Pain for pain.
This isn't me asking for permission.
Oh, okay.
Usually Desmond is more involved in pain for pleasure. He's
I've
got to
also
think
heard
about
of
this.
the saying money for nothing.
Chicks for free.
That's right. Do you all happen to install microwave ovens? Do custom kitchen deliveries? So I take it you all want inside?
I would like to know before we go in, how many people have went inside since the discovery of what has been taken?
So far, the people that I know of that have been inside are as follows. There is Zarak Al-Zarani, Mr. Silas. There have been 4 of my guards and myself. Also, Silas's last name is Brightwater.
And is this the only entrance?
Yes, there is only one entrance and exit.
Thank you, sir.
Are you sure?
Positive.
I only asked because Zarok said that the one that owns the docks has other means of getting in and out of places, and she owned them first.
There is a legend that she uses magical means to walk through walls.
I see. He was not very forthcoming with the details. But if it's all right with you, the 4 of us would like to proceed.
Of course. Let me open the door for you. And he walks
No,
over.
no. Don't
Up.
touch it yet. Don't touch
Okay.
it yet.
No touchy.
Touch.
So Trix is gonna pull out one of her many wands from her belt, and she's gonna wave the wand to magic detection to get a look at the. They said the wards were completely down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so she's gonna check for any other residual magic.
Okay. This is what you get. You get an aura of there was magic here, but it's not been there for at least 24 hours. And you also get that the guards are holding magical items.
And does the nature of the magic she is sensing all seem to be the wards? Nothing like destructive?
Nothing destructive. You get the sense that the field that you pick up on is more of a dispelling magic field.
Okay,
on the
so
building
like
itself.
they got that was them clearing the wards.
Yes.
These
You also
people-
get the hint that there's some magic inside, but it's nothing destructive.
Has no one ever heard of not tampering with the crime scene?
And then she's gonna check the lock on the door to see if it looks like it's been tampered with.
Okay, give me an investigation check.
26.
26. Okay, you look at the lock, examine it. You don't see any signs of prying or tampering. The lock looks fairly pristine. There's just some age marks on it where you can tell that it's been exposed to sea air for a while. But it doesn't even look like anybody's, broken a key off in it or anything like that. It's just clean.
Nobody's been like going at it with thieves' tools or anything.
Correct.
All right, I'm done.
Does everything meet your satisfactory, ma'am?
For now.
Very good. May I open the door?
I said I was good.
Okay. He goes in, gets a key off the key ring, puts it in the lock, unlocks it. You hear as the lock is released, and then he swings the doors open. And then inside, as you step in, all of a sudden there is illumination coming from the walls and the support beams as magical lights flare up. And they offer bright white light, but no heat. But it's as bright inside as it is outside.
So do you
And
know
then-
how long ago this was built?
Not exactly, no, ma'am, but I do believe that the building is at least 80 years old.
What are the odds there'd be blueprints somewhere?
All buildings in Port Nyanzaru are required to file blueprints. They're in the city magistrate's office.
Nope. No.
All that is housed in Mr. Silas Brightwater's offices. So as you go in and the lights flare up, we will actually move the map. Over to the warehouse.
All right, give me a second to fix everybody here
No problem.
on this other
Give us-
screen.
Give us just a moment.
Is it vamp time again?
It is vamp time. Yes. So how's everybody doing? Hope you're doing okay. Hope everybody's having fun. You guys having fun so far?
Yeah.
Excellent. That's great. Hey, you know what? I'm glad everybody's here live joining us here on twitch.tv/Nerdacopia Network. And for those of you watching over on YouTube, hi YouTube. It's me, Clan Diesel, and my players. They're really cool. But guess what? You're super cool because you're watching us on YouTube. So you know what? If you like what you see and you maybe are interested in other videos that we have, definitely check those out. Look at the bottom, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell. You'll be notified. It's great. And we're fixed.
Hit the bell.
So here we are
Who did you
inside.
say runs the magistrate's office?
Silas.
Silas.
Okay.
That was
anything
I thought I'd written it
involving
down right. I was just making sure.
yeah, anything involving plans or specifications, anything like that
Okay.
goes through Silas. So here we are, and I will move you guys in here. Feel free to adjust yourselves as you would like. But here we are inside.
Thank you, sir. I will.
The warehouse.
Trix is going to go around the edge of the room to check for any other hidden entrances.
Did the guard walk in with us?
Okay, so you want to check for hidden entrances. Okay, so give me an investigation check. And what did you say, Thorn? I couldn't hear you.
Did the guard walk in with us?
No, the guard did not walk in with you. He is standing in the doorway.
So I'm gonna turn around and ask him, where
22.
2020.
where was the crate initially?
Okay, so he goes into the building just a little bit. You can kind of tell from the way he's acting, he probably doesn't have permission to enter the warehouse proper. But he does point in this general direction. You see it bouncing around on your screen?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's pointing in this general direction.
So I'm gonna move my character.
Okay, so you rolled a 22 investigation check. So you search all around the perimeter of the building.
Mm-hmm.
You do not find any secret entrances at all.
Esmond would like to investigate the magical lights on the wall.
All right. Are you wanting to look at them, or are you trying to? What are you trying to do with them? Exactly.
Trying to divine the arcane nature of this light source.
Okay, give me an Arcana check.
It is sparkly and it has enthralled me.
I would like to.
So, ooh, shiny in fancy speak.
That is a 3, sir.
A 3? Okay, so you look at one of the lights and you begin pondering it. You close your eyes and absorb the light itself almost. But when you open your eyes, it is so bright that it's just a white flash and you fall backwards and you're laying in the floor prone.
Orlando. Orlando, hang on.
Didn't your mother ever tell you to not look at bright lights?
Trix standing on the floor looking down at him.
Okay, so Thorn, you're investigating over in that area.
I want to see if I see any sort of like I guess residue or any sort of like
Okay.
spices or anything like that.
Give me an investigation check, and then Meridius, what are you doing?
Right now, I'm just surveying the entrance to the building.
Okay. Thorn, what did you roll in your investigation check?
19 plus 1, 30, 20.
Okay, 30, 20. Okay, so you're down and you're investigating. You can definitely tell that crates were there. You can see also it looks like perhaps maybe somebody dropped one of the crates and it skidded a little bit. And then it seems like when they moved the crate again after it fell, that it may have went next in this direction.
You said over here, like over here this way?
Yep.
All right, so I'm gonna just continue to follow the little trail here.
Okay. All right.
Back over there.
All right. What's everybody else doing? Is there anything in particular you're searching for?
I'm
You found
looking to
no
see
openings.
if there's any issues on the floor at the door, like damage or scarring or anything in this area right here.
Okay, give me an investigation check.
Trix is gonna head like she's gonna check the crate section too, and then seeing Thorn.
Hey, any luck over here?
I mean, I found some residue. It looks like it started where you're at. It's kind of moving this way. Somebody
Okay,
was maybe
okay.
pushing
I
it.
got a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay. You don't find anything at the door. There's no burn marks. There's no scrapes. No damage to the door or the floor.
Okay.
I don't know if you wanted me to roll again. I rolled an 18.
Yeah. If you and Trix are both searching that area, I need both of you to roll investigation check.
That would be a natural 20, sir.
Natural
Oh my
20.
God.
Nice.
So a 27 total.
Nice. All right, and you rolled an 18.
Yes.
Okay, so both of you are down there looking around on the floor. You notice that there is some scuffing, and then as you turn and look at this thing of shelves, you notice that there's something hanging on like a nail.
Like a cloth, like a piece of cloth or something.
Like a piece of cloth, and it's a bluish colored cloth.
What was Dami Mommy wearing?
She was wearing a blue and white, a blue jacket with like white trim.
Blue jean jacket?
Do what?
A blue jean jacket?
Yes.
Was it a
Yes.
similar shade of blue?
Give me a
Because
history
Trix
check.
is blue. She knows her blues.
Yep. Give me a history check. See if you remember. What'd you say, Regan?
The tricks do dabba dee dabba die.
She
That's
do.
7.
7.
Wait,
She was
can
too
I-
focused on the booze.
I was focused on her. Can I roll a history check?
He was staring at them
I
titties.
was staring at.
Sure. Sure. You can roll a history check. That's fine.
Does he get advantage for titty staring?
No advantage for
Dang
titties.
it. I mean, it's still dirty 20. It's 19 plus 1.
Okay. Trix thinks that she's seen it before. She's not exactly sure who wore it. Thorn, though, however, having soaked it in like just a biscuit, he knows that this cloth matches her jacket.
Like a starving man on a Christmas ham.
Exactly. Yeah, you realize, Thorn, this matches her jacket.
It's Thalen's jacket.
Oh, so she's shady.
I mean,
That's
she could
bad
be
news
very
for
many
you.
things.
Or does
Ah,
that
it
just
just
make
makes
you
it more
like
fun.
it more? Oh,
Just
God.
it makes it more fun. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Do we notice anything else in the area with our rolls or?
That is all that you see in that area. You are feel free though to spread out and look around more.
Trix will carefully take the fabric and stick
Okay.
it in her bag.
Okay. So Trix has
lose
got it in
items.
her bag.
Are we? We're out of earshot of the guard. Can I use Meridius? Or no, I do it over comms, I guess. I'm just like Meridius.
Yep, you could use
Yeah.
comms.
I do it over comms. I'll call Meridius over and let him know that we found something potentially pointing in Thalen's direction if he wanted to come over.
So as he calls, I go walking down the corridor that I saw him at last.
So we found a piece of Thalen's jacket next to some residual of the spices.
Have we determined if these are spices or spice? Anybody tasted it?
No one's
let you do
tasted
that.
it.
Desmond leans
a
down and
s-
sticks his finger in it and
Just-
then licks it.
what sort of smell are we getting here? Are we getting some thyme? Are we getting some
Or are these just
coriander?
scuffs from the crates?
You do smell different kinds of spices, and when Desmond
That's it.
licks the spice, his mouth catches on fire.
Yes, that's quite warm. Orlando, drink, please. Drink. Yes. Oh, yes. Keep it coming. That's much better.
Yes,
Is
but you
it
do
though?
smell like thyme and coriander and peppers, different kinds of
am I
peppers.
getting a little bit of paprika there?
I thought this was gonna be a fun drug thing.
Is there any drugs?
Well, you know, coffee grounds are used.
You
in,
can
like,
search for
certain
drugs. If you want to roll investigation for drugs, I'll let you roll investigation for drugs.
How did we think that she got in here? If that's what you're
Do
thinking.
the scuffs continue?
You do notice there's some scuffing. The scuffing seems to go to this corner. And continue to the wall, and then it stops.
Knew it.
Stops at the wall.
I knew it.
Stops at the wall.
Trix is gonna carefully just run her hand over that entire wall, starting at the bottom and moving her way up.
All right. So, are you trying to detect Arcana?
I mean, she was just going by touch, but yeah, I
You're
guess
going
she'd
by
be
touch?
She
Okay,
can,
if you're just
well,
trying to do normal touch to see if there's a door there, roll me an investigation check.
Okay, we'll do that first. That's fair. That's fair. That's another nat 20.
Damn, son.
Where'd you find that?
I don't fucking know. I've
Where'd you
apparently
find
been
that?
storing up a backlog. I think I've
Does that
earned
mean
this.
I now
though.
owe Gathalion 25 cents?
Something like that. Yeah.
Okay, so you feel along the wall, and as best you can tell, it is a solid wall. There's no deformations, there's no obvious, lines for a cutout, nothing. It is solid stone.
What are you thinking, little one? I see the puzzlement on your face.
She's gonna wave the detect magic wand. Wait, how long does it last? I forget. It's been a bit since I played a caster. It lasts up to 10 minutes with concentration. Has it been less than 10 minutes since she checked the front door? No biggie if it has, because she
I'm
just.
counting 9 minutes and 37 seconds.
I would say that it's almost at the limit.
Okay, she'll recast.
Okay, so you recast it. You don't detect any active magic, but you detect that there was magic here at one time. More than just the ward.
So. Do I learn the school of the magic, if any?
I would say that you don't learn the school.
Okay.
But you do know that magic was cast here in this location. Within the last 72 hours.
Yeah, something happened here. There isn't a door. Something happened here. She split this door like she's gonna split Thorn.
You haven't mistaken, Tricks.
Do I though?
I mean, it's Desmond and I, so something to be spit. Never mind.
This is all I got out though. Maybe in too.
Hmm. Do you think there's some type of magic about this wall, little one?
There used to be. It's just not there
Used to
anymore.
be.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Can I
almost like
go
it's some
over?
magic that you used to know.
Some magic that
You
you
didn't
used to
have to
know.
come here.
Can I go over and see if I feel any like air current or anything?
Sure.
I was thinking the same thing.
Sure.
Okay.
Anybody that wants to can
Wow. Way to
go
not
over
trust
to
me,
it.
guys.
Roll investigation.
I will return. But if you need me, I'll be within comms reach.
Natural
Radius
one.
goes to leave.
Natural one. Okay, Desmond, you go to feel the wall, but you've been
Mhm.
drinking so much that you misjudge the distance and you fall and crack your face on this
Oh.
box.
And take 2 points of damage.
Oh.
Yep.
You deserve that.
So, yep, you take 2 points of damage.
2 points of damage. Okay,
Yep.
I will place my hand on my head and use some healing magic and take it away, and then the cut's gone. So
All right. Okay.
There's
So-
no door here.
DM, what do I see outside the building in the area of which I'm standing?
Okay, so in the area in which you're standing on the outside, there is a stone walkway on the other side of the building for about 20 feet going back from the building. And then from there it goes into wooden docks. Basically, there's like a wooden port and stairs going down that lead to the individual docks themselves.
Okay. What about what's on this side?
On that side, there is about a 10-foot gap. And then on the other side is another warehouse.
Okay.
God damn it! I
Okay.
hate you all.
Can I
It's
check
in
to
my head
see
now.
if there's anything on either side of the corner on the ground?
Sure. Roll me an investigation check.
And Tricks, you only checked the wall, right? You didn't check the ground of the wall. or
That
anything?
would be a 21, sir.
To 21. Okay, you see that on the ground about right here. It looks like someone once again dropped a crate on the ground and then tried to pick it up and move it a little bit before actually being able to successfully pick it up and walk it again. So there's definitely some scuffing on the ground in that area.
I'm going to go back inside.
She
Okay.
did not check the floor, even though she has the best vantage point on.
Knowing that there's guards all around the building, I'm not going to say anything verbally out loud.
Okay.
Any luck?
Something. It's not a magic, I know. Me?
Meridius walks past and puts his hand on this wall. On the other side, outside, there's more of the spices. Whoever done this dropped the crate yet again.
I need to do some strength training then.
I didn't mention it to the guards. Even though they're protecting this building, if it is indeed her, how many of them work for her?
well, Since we can't divine this hidden door, maybe this will help. Mists. And you see Desmond kind of lean forward and just becomes
Did
a
I not
cloud.
say?
He just becomes a cloud.
Did I not say it was magic?
I do not believe that it is a door. The guards said that there's rumors that she holds a magic that allows her to walk through walls.
As they're talking and everything. Cloud Desmond, goes all around them, encompassing the entire party there as he's moving towards the wall very slowly, dragging apart all of his mist body across them.
Oh,
DM, do I feel anything
oh.
uncomfortably touching me?
Ah,
I mean,
Ellen
you
is
feel that you have
uncomfortable.
missed in places that mist probably shouldn't be.
Because I have an ability that can push this mist away from me in 60 feet in any direction. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Do it, do it, do
Everybody
it.
feels like the mist is very intimate with them right now.
Oh, come on.
As man.
As I make it to the wall and try to push my way through the wall there, like if there's any.
Okay, so you try to go through the wall as mist, but you cannot find a crack in the wall to get through.
Crack in the wall. Yes, exactly.
Yep.
Thank you for
Yeah, I'm pretty
describing
sure he
that
knows
as
However,
the
cracks.
wall.
you found 3 other cracks that you decided not to utilize.
Hate you all.
Okay. I'll reform into Desmond the person.
All right.
There's no door here.
What did I fucking tell you?
I don't
If you
know. I
would've-
was a cloud, I think.
If
at
you
the
would have
time.
waited, I informed everyone the guards said that Stormcrown has the ability, so they've heard rumors, of being able to wield a magic that allows her to pass through solid walls.
See, I never learned that type of shit because me, why walk through it when you can just go?
If it's made out of rock, Meridius pulls a potion out of his pack. I can do it too. For a brief time.
But it's more fun to do the boom thing.
Yes, but if you can do it without letting everyone know that you're there from the aftermath of the explosion.
Huh.
It's easier to stealth into a location and get what you need to get.
Oh yeah, you guys do that stealthy thing. Right. Explosion's bad.
However, exploding the wall on the way out could potentially be an idea.
So I'm allowed to do it if we're escaping, just not when we're entering. Good to know.
So,
I was always told that you have permission to leave, but you have to ask for permission when entering. Someone told me that.
It's important to be
Remember.
understanding of which entrance you're using. Yes.
Might have been a very pill.
Places
consent
do
is
you guys
always
go?
required.
Excuse me, what?
I feel like I'm missing something.
Consent is always required.
Yes, of course. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
If you're
Yes.
breaking into somewhere, well, you're not going to get consent first. Well, if you're stealing shit, you don't ask.
Also true.
Trix is just looking up at all 3 of them,
Okay.
very concerned.
Meridius looks at Trix.
Think of Desmond and
It
where he would want to
depends.
enter with consent.
It depends on who you ask for permission.
You got it, Trix. You got it.
Okay, so where do you all want to go now? Or what do you want to do now? You found scuffs outside. You know magic was used at the wall.
How
We know
how
the
does that
spices are
potion
hot.
That's right. Spices are hot.
how does that
What?
potion work, Meridius?
So, yeah, you can ask that first. I had the question too.
This was given to me by druids. When consumed, you can pass through solid rock.
What color is that potion?
Wait, what color did Diz give that potion? It muddy liquid with little bits of stone in it.
Delicious.
Yeah, it's thick.
Now we know what
Crunchy.
happened to
Is it 3C thick?
Stone in Diz's. I mean, in Buck's campaign.
Oh,
He got turned into a potion.
I just died a little inside at that.
While he was on the
I
horse
mean-
drugs.
Exactly.
El-
While he was on the horse
That
ride.
is not what happened to him in mine.
El-
There was something
Ellen
worse.
raises a great
I
question.
don't like that either.
3 season thick for this one, right?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
I was told it was 4.
Oh,
Oh, it's
Yeah.
4C's thick. Damn, so that's some chunky
Don't you
shit.
get you some of this thick?
Because it says you have to agitate the muddy liquid.
Always
it's
shake before
4.
drinking, like a
Yeah,
yoo-hoo.
you need to
It's in your
agitate.
stomach like a stone. Yeah. Just
The motion is what helps set it off.
Yeah.
That's true. I've heard that.
Because this
God
gives you like
So
Damn it.
before it gets any worse,
This
what do you
gives you
got? What all do you
gallstones
want to
and
do?
shit.
I hate you all.
What's the plan?
Well, Trix had
Um,
a question.
Okay.
Yes.
So, Thorn, I know you were staring a lot. How certain are you that the fabric's hers?
I'm 100% certain, right?
Yeah, you
Well,
are
just
as
point clarity,
certain
I am-
as you are. Thorn and Desmond is way too horny.
Yeah, there you go. There you
If
go.
that's
I am-
literally what you say,
yeah.
she's gonna be like,
Damn, you really are certain.
Listen, I was mirroring hard.
Yes.
Damn, there goes my suggestion that you go and take one for the team and take a closer look.
Honey, it
maybe
wouldn't be taking one for the
maybe
team.
that would be the best if we had an inside man. He could gather more information.
I look at Desmond or 2, an inside man or
All right.
Uh,
So, chat with that, we're going to take a little break. When we come back, we're going to go to Thalene's estate and possibly.
"Oh, I'm not going along there. Are you kidding me?"
Possibly have the first Eiffel Tower of the campaign. So there you go.
Trix has been traumatized enough, sir. She
So-
does not want to see that too.
We will be back shortly.
I thought
There we are.
Welcome back, everybody. Do not actually Heroes the Forgotten. Part 2.
ASMR version.
That started slightly Elvis and then it took a weird turn.
Does
It
that
didn't
mean
mean
that
to go Elvis at all.
Does that mean that somebody's gonna have eggs
I'll be
cooking
your-
on their stomach at some point in time?
It could be. Could be. Be your Uncle burning love. All right. So you guys found some magic walls and decided that it was time to pay Celine a visit. So the question is now, who is going to Theline's estate? And then who, if you're not going, what are you doing?
This is
Go ahead, Trix.
Trix is thinking the magistrate's office.
Okay. So you want to go to Silas's office? Okay. Meridius?
I'm gonna track the spice trail until it ends.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we should probably do that. Okay, I'll stay with him.
Okay. So, we will do Trix and Meridius first, and then we will do Thorn and Desmond. Okay, so I'm assuming, Meridius, that you're going to start at the corner of the building outside. So if that's the case and you're both doing it, can you both roll me an investigation check?
15.
15, okay.
That one is an 18.
15 and 18. Okay. So Trix, this is your first time out here, so you see the spot that Meridius was talking about. He points it out. Tells you his ideas. You all begin searching around the building. So you all follow the spice around the outside of the building, parallel to the docks, about 2 warehouses over. When you get to that warehouse, you don't see any more drops of spice or any more scuff marks to follow.
So, if we're looking at the warehouse it started from, is it 2 to the left or 2 to the right from the one left?
From where you're setting, like if you are at the back of that warehouse,
Yep.
it's 2 up.
Okay.
From where you were.
And it's just to a wall again, not to any kind of door.
No, it's to a wall again. The warehouse on the outside looks pretty much the same as the one for Zarok. There are no guards on the outside. Now you do get the feeling from the outside of this building that it's not been too well maintained. Do you guys want to look for an entrance?
No.
As we get up to this wall, and it seems to be, the same type of solid wall that we've been dealing with. Trix, if you want to go and check the magistrate's office, I would recommend using the wand as we did before and see if the same type of magic lingers here. And then find out who owns this building before we try to enter unannounced.
Oh, I'm already on it.
Has it been less than 10 minutes this time?
Yes.
And does she see the same type of residual magic?
Yes.
Oh, it's all up in here. Oh, yeah. And I think to avoid any kind of suspicion or giving anything away in case it's like someone's trying to miss or anything since he's the one in the office, I think I just need to get like all of the warehouses in a row, like in the area, like get their ownership record. So it's just like I'm just doing a general search type thing. You think?
Definitely, we should do 2 or 3 in each direction at least. That way we don't give away where we're looking.
So like owner names and like warehouse blueprints, because I like blueprints are fun. Because you got to know what you're going into. Okay, yeah, I like
And
this
we
plan.
won't tell them we found anything of value
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah. No. Keep it vague. We're just looking
So-
around still.
I'd say that we would be heading to the magistrate's office now that we've hit a dead end of sorts. Or a brick wall, if you will.
God damn it.
Okay. So you're heading to the magistrate's office. Thorn and Desmond, do you all take the carriage to Thelene's?
In Orlando.
Yeah, in Orlando.
Can't forget Orlando.
Wait. I both want to know and don't.
No, you really probably don't want to know.
Never mind, I know.
No. What's the question?
Nope.
We'll discuss this after
How
the show.
far away does Orlando end up? Like how close are they?
How close are
what-
they?
From what you've seen, Orlando doesn't seem to get more than about 20 feet at maximum away from Desmond.
That's kind of what I was wondering. Okay.
He's this flooper. It's all right.
He is always within enough room so that if he needs to pour an emergency drink, he can.
Or
How close is her place to the warehouse?
From the warehouse that you searched to her place is probably about 3 miles.
How far is the magistrate office from the warehouse?
From the warehouse to the magistrate's office, that's kind of in the center of town. So that's going to be probably about 5 miles. But of course, you didn't know if they were going to the magistrate's office at first. So all I'm trying to see is if you guys took it, you all would have left first before they did. So is the carriage there for them to take to the magistrate's office or not?
We took carriage, then we Desmond.
We took the carriage, yes.
Yeah, we did.
If it's up to Desmond,
So-
we took the carriage.
Okay. So Desmond, Thorn, and Orlando took the carriage. So are you guys going to walk to the office, or are you going to try to signal some transportation, or what?
As we get back to the warehouse, I asked the captain of the guard, do you have any means of transportation that we may be able to acquire, seeing as the others needed the carriage for their alternate plans?
Yes, sir. One moment. And then he puts his hand to his head like this, and he turns it, and you see him kind of speaking. And then within just a few minutes, you notice another carriage that looks identical to the one that you were in earlier pulls up.
Also,
And
you may lock up the warehouse for now. We will be a while before we return.
very good. I'll do so immediately. And you
And
see him go to the door, and you hear, boom.
And before Double Trouble left, Trix would have told them that they should be checking to see if they can find that hole in the coat to validate that it did definitely 100% without a doubt come from her coat.
Okay, Thorn heard you. Desmond thinks that you said you need to find that hole in the coat.
Of course he did.
Yep.
That checks out.
Yep.
No try.
So, all right. So, carriage pulls up. Hello, sir, ma'am. Where do you need to go?
We need to, and he turns and looks at Trix.
To
We
the
need to
city
report to
magistrates.
the magistrate's office. We're looking for blueprints of the area to help in our investigation.
All right, then. I take it you need to go to Mr. Brightwater's.
If he is indeed the magistrate, then yes.
Very good. Just hop in when you're ready to go. Knock on the roof.
And as we get in, Meridius hits it twice and is ready to leave.
All right, so you knock on the roof. Carriage takes off. You're in the carriage for about 15 minutes. And you are now, carriage stops. He gets off, opens the door. Here we are, sir, ma'am.
Trix
Lord
is
Brightwaters.
twitching awkwardly the entire time because I don't think she's ever been alone with Meridius before. And she's slightly intimidated.
Once again,
Will-
you're. Go ahead.
Will you be awaiting our return, or will we need to flag somebody else down to get one of Zarok's carriages to return back to the warehouse?
No, sir. If you wish, I'll stay right here.
Very well. Thank you.
No problem. So he gets back up on the carriage and is just sitting there waiting. So you arrive at this large, once again, white marble building, gardens and everything on the outside. Very opulent. There's large double doors at the front, lots of windows. Let the natural light in. When you go in, that's right. When you go in, there's clear signage of the different departments that are located in the building. And there is a sign pointing upstairs to the city magistrate office.
I like a good sign. I like it. I like it.
All right. And Trix is still walking and she is climbing the stairs.
All right. So you go upstairs and you were expecting maybe multiple offices, but when you go up to the stairs themselves and open the door onto this second floor, it is just one huge open room of there's desks on one side and the rest of it is just shelves upon shelves upon shelves of papers and scrolls, but everything is very neat and tidy. Someone definitely has a filing system. But you can tell some of these documents look like they are very, very old.
These open concepts things. I don't know. I still can't decide how I feel about them.
And as you say that, an elven gentleman comes up. Hello, but this is the city magistrate's office. How can I help you?
Hiya. Name's Trix from the Engineers Guild and helping out the what's his name? The Merchant Prince
Zarok?
Silas and Zarok. Yes, those guys.
Yes. Master Silas told us that you would be coming by most likely.
Oh, good.
You are
good.
free to access any of the records here. If you need anything, just let me know.
All right. Well, there are kind of a lot of them. Is there like a catalog anywhere where to find things, or like?
Sure. Is there anything in particular that you're wanting to know, or a location, perhaps?
Ownership records and blueprints of the warehouses within the vicinity. I would say like 2 or 3 out from the primary location.
The warehouses down at the
direction?
docks.
3 out in every direction. We'll go wider. Yeah,
Okay.
those.
Okay. And he points to a shelf. You need to go. It's a third row of shelves.
Third
You
row
need
of
to
shelves.
go 4 shelves deep,
4 shelves deep.
and that entire shelf is the ownership records and maps of the dock area and warehouse area for the last 200 years.
Oh, nice. It's very thorough. Very nice. Every city should do this.
And Trix is gonna trot her little
And
butt
if
off.
you need me for anything else, my name is Silvis.
Thank you, sir.
No problem.
3 rows down, 4 shelves deep.
So you go 3 rows down, 4 shelves deep, and when you get there and look at the shelf, it literally is just everything from rolled up scrolls to parchment that has just turned brown with time to more modern looking records.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, this is the stuff.
And you get that smell, the old paper smell.
Trix' inner
So-
nerd is.
Oh, yeah, this is good shit.
So-
All right.
If you all want to look for them, roll me an investigation check. Also, chat, remember, reading is fundamental.
14.
14.
I too got a 14.
14. Okay. Well, luckily, it's not too hard. The filing system is good. So you all are able to find a map of the docks. You actually find a couple maps of the docks going back a few years. So you look at the maps that you can see, not much has changed. There's been more docks added, but the warehouses have been there for every map that you find. Those warehouses have been there. As far as ownership records, you see that they've changed hands many times because those warehouses are rented out by the captains of ships that have docked. But for the last 10 years or so, the only time that it's changed hands is when it changed from Thelene to Zarok for the one that you searched. Zarok owns also the 2 warehouses that are, if you were standing there in that corner where you searched, Buck.
Yep.
The 2 warehouses that are south, straight south of there, he owns those as well. Thelene owns the next 3 going north of there. 2 in the front. And then there is another warehouse that's there in your search area that is owned by, it looks like it's being leased out by 2 individuals, actually. And they're kind of cohabitating in the dock, if you will, in the warehouse. One of them is Merchant Prince Lyrial Nightshade. And the other one is Merchant Prince Varus Blackthorn.
Buck, I hope you've got an idea of that because I missed most of it.
Welcome, everyone, to Spelling Time with your host, Clan Diesel.
I'm trying,
we
I
go.
swear. I was trying to like draw out squares and
No problem.
everything.
I always take the time to spell it out. So Lyrial is Liriel, and the last name is Nightshade, Nightshade.
I meant like which warehouses were whose, but I think I caught the Celine.
There's only one in that radius that is not owned by either Zarok or Thelene. And it's like if you're at the warehouse that you're at, if you're standing at the entrance, it would be 1 to the left and 1 down. And it's owned by, like I said, Lyrial Nightshade and Varus Blackthorn, Varis. Those 2 are also merchant princes.
But yes, I got the layout written down.
Okay. But Celine owns the one that was sketchy.
Yep.
Yes. And she owns the one that's between them.
Yeah, this really isn't looking good for her. Unless it's a setup. Which it
So
could be.
as you're searching through the papers and everything, Silvus comes over. Have you found what you're needing? Do you need any more assistance? Can I help with anything? I was getting ready to take my lunch.
Oh no, go eat, man.
Okay.
Unless we're not allowed here while you are on lunch.
No, I've been given orders. You are to have free reign of the records.
Oh, very nice.
So
You're fine.
Okay, I'm going to leave. I will lock the door. Feel free to unlock it and leave if you wish. I should be back in no more than half an hour, 45 minutes.
Very well.
And then he leaves. So what are
As
you two
we're
doing now?
looking at all that, Meridius looks down at Trix. What's wrong with you today?
Did you really want to get into it here?
There's no one here.
All right. Let's.
You're
Yeah.
not flying. You're drinking more than normal.
Mhm.
You're trembling with just hanging out with me. What is wrong?
Well, that's just because, like, you're not exactly a small personality, and you never seem to approve of me much. So that's that part of it. But so, yeah, have you ever had your entire existence turned upside down in a single conversation?
Yes. And he
Okay.
says it with like such a stone face of no emotion. Yes.
Okay. We'll get to that at some point. But anyway, so you know that this guy, the guy
The
back home.
fairy on the airship. Yes.
Yeah. So he had the bad attitude and all that and everything. Yeah.
I know that you didn't like him when we first got on
I
board.
wasn't the one with the problem, man. He's the one who started shit. But so finally got him to chill this fuck out and tell me what the issue was. And it was a fun one. It's a funny thing. My entire life is a lie.
How so?
I've apparently never been to the Feywild in my life. That's something, isn't it? Isn't it? Yeah. The first 14 years of my life. Yeah, apparently none of that was real.
So someone has played with your mind and your emotions.
Yeah, apparently that. And apparently I'm not even a fucking fairy. I don't know what I am.
So you have wings and you're small, but you're not a fairy.
See, I thought that I made these to replace my original wings after an accident, but no. That might not even be what happened. It could have been somebody made these and just stuck them on my back to try to convince me I was a fucking fairy, and the accident never happened. No explosion, no wings going, because I don't even know if my own parents are real.
That does seem rather troublesome and very emotionally taxing.
Yeah. So flying doesn't feel quite right now, and I'm not taking it well, man. Nope, not at all. Because
So
I've been
would it
right
be
into
better to have you ride on my shoulder when we go places then, so that you don't get stepped on?
How small do you think I am, man?
It's just the fact of the crowds and the people in this town are rather shady and very
I mean, we've been taking the carriage everywhere, so I
suspicious.
think we're okay for now. But just, yeah, and apparently I've been writing letters to somebody every 30 days with this magic parchment that my old master, who I don't even know if he was real. I don't know if any of it was real. The only reason I know that any part of my history is real is I know that me meeting up with the people and joining the guild is real because Spoofy still exists. So I at least know that much. But then he's not here right now, so I don't even know if any of that was real. So and apparently these letters I've been writing and then getting back every month or so. Yeah, I don't know who's on the other end of them, and now they aren't responding to me saying, "Hey, who the fuck are you? Are you actually my parents?"
I understand. I wish I could reach out and talk to my family.
Yeah. I wish I knew if mine was real.
I have not been able to talk to my family since the temple incident.
Yeah, yeah. A whole lot of shit went wrong then, didn't it?
I pull out the trident and I set it down and prop it against the bookcase. My, my family resides in there.
Doesn't that get a little cramped?
It's just their spirits.
Oh, okay, that makes much more sense. Wait. Hold. So that night with you and Mordecai, where you were gripping the trident together.
You saw that?
Yeah, the door was open and it looked really personal, so I shut the door and left again. But yeah, I saw that. I decided it was better to not ask questions because I was scared I was going to get a Desmond story out of it.
He is the only person that knows until now.
You're welcome, Clan.
My family's bloodline, only the wielders of the trident souls have been, for lack of better words, stored inside of the trident. Every member that's wielded it since its creation that has died, their soul gets put into it. There's a demon inside of it or something worse, and has severed the connection with me and them. I took
Okay.
Mordecai in there with me to try to help me find them. I was to confront the demon. He was to try to find them as I did so.
You were physically stared there, so you took him, not him.
We went in our mental capacity and our souls entered into the trident.
Okay. I don't know that I've ever heard of that before, but even if I had, I wouldn't know if it was real. But dang. Oh, that's dark. And way less perverted than I thought it was.
I do not do perverted.
Yeah, that's why I was so confused and didn't want to bring it up because, like, you got this whole image. And I wasn't about to be the one to be like, nah, man, that's not real.
There's a reason that if you are to touch the trident or any other member of the party, you will get hurt. The reason that you saw Mordecai in such pain when he was grabbing the trident is because it was physically trying to harm him.
See, I made something like that for these. Anybody touches them, it goes, "Yeet," but that's just a little zap. It's not really anything. Dang.
It's a curse put on the weapon.
You just carry a curse around.
I did not curse the weapon. I am not bound by a cursed weapon, meaning that I do not carry a curse. Other than if you look at the fact that my soul will enter the trident if I die while holding it.
Well, I meant like physically you're carrying one. Like the trident in your hands or on your back or wherever the heck you stick it.
Well, a demon cursed it, Bahamut blessed it, and now it feels like the blessing is gone.
Mm. Okay.
I also haven't heard from him since that day.
You know, this is really helping. This is helping. Yeah. Damn. Okay. I feel slightly less shitty.
So, if you are having a bad time, you can disclose things. We'll try to figure out what is wrong with you and what
Yeah.
happened.
Everything's so vivid, man. All of it seems real. Like my dad had this pet hedgehog. Fuck that hedgehog. Her name was Phyllis. She always snitched whenever I was doing anything I shouldn't have been. Every single time I was about to do something really, really awesome and fun, yeah, Phyllis would show up, and like 30 seconds behind her, oh look, there's Dad. Fucking hedgehog.
But you don't know if that was real or not.
I don't know. I don't know. It could just be a figment of my imagination, and whoever made this shit up has something against hedgehogs and decided I needed to too.
I see. What do you think of the two that have joined us recently?
I mean, they're slightly icky, but like, they're fun. I haven't really talked to them much because I've kind of been, coping. But yeah, I mean, like I said, slightly icky. More details than I need to know.
Keegan is not very talkative.
Oh, you meant Keegan. Oh, Keegan's chill. No, he's quiet though. He's a little shy.
No, I meant the other two, but I'm
Okay.
just saying Keegan is not very talkative. It's hard to get a read on him.
Yeah. I mean, not like he hasn't had a chance to like slit our throats or anything in the middle of the night, and he did get us out of that other place.
Only asks because I left the guild hall with a select group of people, and Keltash is the only one that remains.
How is he still alive?
Because I've done my best to try to keep all members of my party alive.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, man. It's just
Is there any other things we need to look into while we're here? We still have time before
well,
we
I
get
mean,
interrupted.
on what way you're willing to go with this investigation. And like where all you wanna look, and if you were wanting to get into places a little bit subtly, and you know what? Just
Maybe we need to look into Stormcrown's estate. See if there's multiple ways in and out.
well, I'm pretty sure she's got multiple things going in and out right now, but sure.
Surely they have not arrived and started that debauchery yet.
Okay. Yeah, that might be a way to go. And I really am curious about this magic that she uses to get through the walls. Because, like, I can't do that. My magic's a stick of dynamite. And that's not subtle.
As I said, the druids crafted me these potions, but they only last for a certain amount of time, and when they are used, they are finished.
Right. So, like, is she, like, have an endless supply of those potions? Is she actually some kind of caster? I wouldn't have picked up on that from her. She's very, very much a talkie, not so much as.
That is true.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you decide what blueprints and things you would like to try to get your hands on. And I will assist you however I can.
All right, so let's split up then. We'll look for hers. Trix is gonna kind of just fly up above the shelves real quick to check to make sure they're still alone. And then if she knows that they're still alone, she's gonna fly back down, but she's still gonna do it over comms. Maybe we look for Zorak and Silas's too, in case it's a setup.
There is some things they are definitely keeping from us.
Right. So we need residential districts, but also we don't really know where the other two live. This might take a while. All right, let's go.
That's why we'll probably try to divide and conquer to find the area in which the blueprints are held.
All right. So you guys are searching for blueprints of the estates?
Yes.
Okay. So y'all search and search for about 15, 20 minutes. And then you're able to find blueprints for everything but Thalene's estate.
This bitch.
Do you want to search for records to see if there ever were blueprints for Thalene's estate?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give me an investigation check, Trix.
Dirty 20.
30, 20. All right. So you search through the records over on Silvis's desk, and you find that there was an inventory done approximately 5 years ago. And at that time, there were records on file for the estate, including blueprints of the estate and previous owners.
And we didn't find the previous owner list
None of
either.
that exists now. And you see that the person who did the inventory was Silas himself.
Mhm. See, all of this stinks. You know what I mean?
The question is, though, is he involved? Or did she come and take it just as she did the spice?
The other question.
And if she did take it, what is she hiding?
So as you guys are talking, you hear the door open, and Silas himself walks in.
Oh, hi, friend.
Oh, hello. How's everybody doing? I hope you're finding everything okay.
Yeah. Just some research, finding out like who in the area could have had like somewhere to stash things and like things like that. Just trying to do some information gathering.
It was Silvis able to help you. He's supposed to be here
Oh,
already. I don't know
he
where
went to
he went
lunch.
to.
He went to
Oh,
lunch. He was hungry, and I don't like keeping people from their food because then they get hangry. And
it's fine. He is set to take over this place one day. He a little too much personal information, I guess, but he's actually my adopted son.
oh, nice. How did that happen?
His parents were actually pirate captains of a ship, and the ship went down close to the harbor. We were able to save, but just a handful of people. His parents, unfortunately, not one of them.
Okay. Yeah. That damn.
Yeah, not too many prospective parents in a pirate place.
Right. So like now I read fast, and Blueprint's my jam. But so if there were a situation where I wanted to like check some records out, would I be able to like take any home with me, or do they all stay here?
Ordinarily, I would not allow records to leave, but since you are helping myself and Zarok, I would permit you to take the records out for no more than 24 hours.
Right. So, like, if it were somebody besides me asking, though, it'd be like, nah, man, we're not letting you take anything. These stay here forever.
No, all my records are to stay here. In fact, if I catch you trying to steal records, it's punishable by death.
Oh, damn. Okay. I like a man who likes his paperwork. Okay. I might hang out a bit longer and we'll do some more reading and such here. But no, that makes perfect sense. I just was wondering what like if something happened and like I found something juicy that I wanted to take a closer look at it, like when we turn in for the night, if I would be okay to take it. But that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, you can, like I said, for 24 hours.
24 hours.
Yes, but
How much does a warehouse go by the docks?
they're all pretty well the same size and dimension wise. So the rental price for a dock warehouse would be approximately 2,500 gold per month.
And
That
is
is
that
if you go for the security option. Most people do.
Only well-established ships and crew could afford being able to rent out the warehouse.
Correct. For anything else, we would suggest that you utilize the local bank.
I see.
They have plenty of short-term storage.
So, like, do you guys have like security on your public buildings and everything, like in the warehouse district, around like the important places like this place or anything? Like, just guards or any other kind of like magic detection or like boards or any of that stuff? Besides the well, we know the warehouse had boards, but like everywhere else.
Port Nyanzaru has an established city guard and militia.
Right. So it's just like people guard, not necessarily. Ooh, gotcha.
We have our own paid for, I guess
Right.
you could say, military.
So the warehouse that was stolen from, you had warding on it. And now you have no warding and all of these guards. What
Correct.
about your other warehouses?
All of the warehouses should have the warding except for the one warehouse that is about 2 warehouses down from Zarok's warehouse that you searched. That warehouse is owned by Thaleen, but she's not utilized that warehouse in some time.
So she just leaves it vacant.
Yes, it's up for rent currently,
I see.
but no one has paid to lease it.
And the one he's mentioning is the one that we found the trail to?
Yes.
Okay. And so as he says that, I go over comps to tricks. Well, that would explain why you didn't sense much other than the magic in the wall at that warehouse.
Now, so I'm just wanting to talk some theory about like the wards and things. Who in the city like set up those on the warehouse for you and like wiped them out and everything? Like, I just want to know what it would take for somebody to get through that kind of magic.
It would take some effort, but it wouldn't be impossible. We employ I guess, a cadre of magic users, if you would.
Okay, if you were to direct me to one guy out of that group, or like well, two guys or something that would be able to like walk me through and would be able to like bounce some ideas and such, who would you recommend?
For that, you would need to speak with Dr. Benedict Sterling. unfortunately, he's not been seen in many days.
Oh, dang.
Yes, he was here and he is over our cadre of wizards, but vanished recently. He does have an assistant.
Okay, the assistant. Yeah, who
Uh,
who we talking about there?
Give me a moment. It is Alaris. Alaris Glimmerwing.
Glimmerwing.
Glimmerwing, yes.
Uh-huh. That sounds like really like sparkly and
He is
glimmer.
elvish.
Okay. I was gonna say, is like, are we talking like me, Glimmerwing, or okay?
No.
Did he end up missing about the same time that the spice was gone?
No, he's been missing about 10 days.
Hmm.
Is
Where
there
might
anything
we
else?
find Alaris?
Lars, she would be about a mile away from here. You can see it if you go outside. There's a large white marble tower. And at the top, it kind of fans out into a circle. And it's about 3 stories tall from the beginning of that circle up. The carriage driver would be able to take you there, but that is where the magic users employed by the city operate. They do the warding of the warehouses, uh, any kind of magical defense that we need, and also maintain the illusion.
Is there a seal, crest, document, something that we may be able to get from either yourself or Barack that allows us to notate that we're working for you? The guards almost shot her when we arrived at the warehouse.
I'm a very
don't-
obvious target.
I don't have a seal or anything, but I can have it communicated that you all are working for the trade princes and are to be treated as such. I apologize
well.
if there was any difficulty.
It was, as we arrived, there was something that caught their eye on the roof, and not knowing if it was potentially the culprit, she went to check on it, and they drew on her and threatened her life.
I apologize, miss. That was not our intention. But I will make sure that your descriptions are given to everyone.
I would appreciate it.
No problem. Consider it done.
Trix, is there anything else that you need?
Yeah, I think I'm good. I think that's my list. I'm gonna go back and just poke around a bit more and see if there's anything else that's of interest. I might actually look at this mage tower thing just for curiosity's sake, because like, hello, it's gotta be cool if it's like a tower.
Yes, it's very cool. But I must go. I was here to make sure that you all were taken care of and that Silvis eats. He sometimes forgets.
We will be fine.
And with that, Silas leaves. So if that's all that you all want to do for now, we will move over to the other two who have misadventures already in progress. So you guys are in the carriage. It's on its way to Thelene's. And do y'all want to discuss anything on your way?
So Desmond, how do you propose we address the elephant in the room?
It's been a while since I did the elephant in the room. Oh, you mean? Oh, okay, no, not that. Sorry. Um, don't you think it's a little odd that everything seems a little too obvious? Obviously
I,
pointing at this one person.
I'm really glad you said that because even taking the obvious infatuation, we'll call it, out of it for me. I mean, it's just odd. There's a myth that she can walk through walls magically. Just happen to find one small piece of like it seems weird.
It is true.
Which is
Um,
why I feel like we should be delicate about how we approach this.
yes, delicacy is the plan, I must say. But take it from me. I've had to make some quick exits out of some very precarious situations before. You must make sure that you do not leave any article of clothing behind.
Of course.
Not
Uh,
even a sliver caught on a shelf.
it's just I don't know. I can't shake but feel hesitant to finger this all on her.
Hmm. Interesting plan. We'll go with that one.
Wait, what? I, okay.
We'll
I
we'll
I will.
we'll accuse her of the thing and see how she reacts.
Do you think that's the right play?
I honestly don't know. I've been day drinking all day long.
Oh, God's help us. She knows we were talking about her.
Hmm.
Trix told her that they had referred to her prior. Maybe we go a little more tactful.
Tactful. Yes, yes. What do you think, Orlando?
Ah.
Ah, intriguing. Intriguing. Orlando, I don't know if that would work though. That's a bit brash, but yeah,
Uh,
let's go with what Thorn wants to do, I think. But we'll keep that in
uh,
mind, Orlando.
Damn.
behave, Orlando, behave.
All right. So you're in the carriage about 15, 20 minutes. A little bit of traffic. Um, the carriage comes to a stop.
Is it lunchtime traffic? It's not rush
Yeah.
hour traffic.
No, everybody's trying to get lunch.
Okay.
So then the carriage driver gets down, opens the door, let you both, well, actually, let all three of you exit. And then he looks and goes, presenting Lady Theline's estate. And it is huge. It rivals Zarok's estate in size. In fact, it may be a little bit bigger than Zarok's. It's like, once again, the white marble, it's polished. Not as many gardens, but there's a lot of lights. And you hear what sounds like a stream or a creek or something. There's definitely the sound of running water.
Can we tell what direction the water, like the sound's coming from?
It sounds like it's coming from inside. Oh, would you like for me to remain out here and wait for you?
Uh, yeah. What do you think? That's
I mean,
would be.
we've we have you for the day at least, right? I mean, you don't
I
have
am
other
here
things
until you
to
tell
do.
me otherwise.
Yeah, it may be safer if you pull down slightly off the doorway here, in case there's we have to make a quick getaway.
Very good, sir. I understand. And he hops up on the carriage, and you see him pull around, and then come back but he stops about 3-4 houses down.
If it were dark out, it would be a little easier, I think, to get away. But
So there
we'll
is
we'll make do.
There's a large gate
Mhm.
and 2 guards at the gate, one on each side.
So I'll approach the guards and say, the lean said we can visit if she was feeling a bit thorny.
Did he say thorny? He did say thorny. He did say that. Yeah, he did say thorny. That's the words she told us to answer for. Yeah, she did. And he said, well, that means that they're the ones we're looking for. Is your name Thorn?
It is.
And is your name Desmond?
The one and only.
Holy shit, they showed
this
up.
This is Orlando, my manservant.
We were told that there could be a third one, but she called him speechless.
To some, yes. Other times he is a bit chatty.
All right, well, you said the password. So when the password is said, allow them to enter. So here you go. And he goes over and he hits a switch and the gate just opens.
Thank you,
Go
gentlemen.
right ahead, sirs. Enjoy your stay.
No, it's Borg and Jarny.
So then as you walk in the door, then the gate closes. And then much like with Rock's estate, there is a large double door. Is how you enter.
We just
Okay, so you go in the double door. You go inside. There's a large foyer. There's a gentleman standing there between the foyer and the actual house proper. He goes, "Hello, sirs. I take it that you are Desmond, Thorn, and +1?
you'd be correct, yes.
And I take it you're here to see Mistress Theline."
Yes, sir.
Oh, very good. If you would follow me. Oh, but first, I'm sorry. Where am I at? There's some slight paperwork that I need you to fill out before you enter the house proper. If you would, here's the documents here. Basically, this excuses Theline and the house staff from any kind of bodily harm or death that occurs to you while you are in the house. It absolves us of any responsibility. You must sign these before I can let you see the mistress.
Desmond's already signing. It's pretty standard, Thorn.
All right. I'll go ahead and follow Desmond.
Sign
Lee.
Orlando's as well.
Yes. Orlando, make your mark here, please.
So
Yeah.
Orlando makes a mark as best he can.
Damn, I thought Orlando would have this like really fancy, elaborate signature that makes Desmond feel like shit. Just out of nowhere, something beautiful.
Beautiful mind.
Like some full blown calligraphy, man.
Yep.
Yeah, I can't wait for that episode. What's up with Orlando?
That's true. We've got to do an Orlando backstory episode.
No, what you need to do is you need to do like just a podcast episode or something, Clan, where you just record Orlando's inner monologue. Nothing else.
There you go. That's what it is. Yep. Okay, so you sign the paperwork. He checks it out. He stamps it with the lean seal.
What
He
does the seal
parts
look
it.
like?
It's the lean seal is a circle, and then inside the circle is a ship and a dolphin coming out of the water next to the ship.
Oh, so she's a dolphin girly.
She does like the porpoises.
You know what they say about dolphins?
They want to fuck
They do.
you. The horniest of sea creatures, dolphins. So, right this way, gentlemen. And he before he leaves, he tears off the papers, and each of you get a copy. It's in triplicate. So so then he takes you down the hall. It's there's lavish chandeliers, carpets. There's multiple floors, rooms, just huge. But you keep going down this large hallway, and the hallway is overly large. Like this hallway is large enough to where you could move something very, very large, like at least 15 people standing shoulder to shoulder could walk down this hallway.
Would you say Desmond and I are the equivalent of like a hot dog in a hallway?
Yes, very much so. Very much so. So you get to this double door again, and it's a blue door. It's got the seal of Thaleen on it, and you once again hear running water, and then you see something kind of on the floor. Roll a perception check.
Mm, 12.
12?
Dirty 20, 19 plus 1.
Dirty 20? Okay. Well, luckily, it's not that big a deal. You both look down and notice that there looks to be water coming from under the door.
Oh, tell me there's a shark in this room.
The butler goes, Mistress Thaleen is in her private chambers through the door. At this time, I am not permitted to enter, but I was told to allow you all entry when you got here.
Very well. Thank you again. And what was your name, sir?
Oh, my name is Bartleby.
Excellent. Thank you. Just take a look at Desmond and say, you ready?
That's how you get just a slight like laugh.
All right.
As he walks forward and throws the doors open.
Okay, so you throw the doors open, and for a second you can't see.
Okay.
And then your eyes adjust, and it is a bright white room, but it's painted to look like the sky. And then on one side it's painted to look maybe like land, and then there's like seagulls and stuff painted on the walls and stuff. And then there's this huge, what looks like lake inside the house. And there's 2 ships in this lake. And then you see
the ships.
They're not as big as a full-size ship, but they're big enough that there's no way they should be in a house. And then from one of the ships, you see something move. And you look to see what it is, and it's someone swinging on a rope from one of the ships to the other one. She attacks the person that is standing in the crow's nest of that ship. They fall down. She gets a gleam at you, comes down from the rope, falls, makes a perfect landing on the floor there in front of you, and goes, "Hello, boys." And as you see her, she has got a pirate hat on, her sword, a lace nightie, stockings with the little clips that go from the bottom of the nightie to the stockings, and some black pirate knee-high boots on. And she goes, "Well, you here to shiver my timbers?" And that's where we'll end it.
Chat, please, someone draw that for me, please.
Please. Oh my God.
Please.
I didn't know this was a lake house.
Oh, I'm so ready.
This is over here waiting to make the joke, and Reek and I are just over here like, "Oh yeah, honey." Oh yeah.
I just wish that I had the cast off armor.
Yep. Like
Oh,
on Bruce
so
Almighty.
Oh fuck.
Cape
So
stays on.
there you. Yep, of course. Gotta have to leave the
Oh,
cape. So
shit.
there you go.
Wowie wow.
There you go. All right. So we shall return, chat, in 2 weeks. And that will be July 28th. So July 28th, 7 p.m. Eastern time. We will pick back up here, seeing if the boys can handle this or not. Because I don't know if they can.
I don't think you're
This may
ready
be
for this, Jenny.
This may be a skills challenge.
Let's go. This is gonna be
Dude,
great.
if you map out a skills challenge for this,
So
I will
excited.
be fucking
so excited.
howling the entire time.
There's no way you
Oh,
you saw me
I
fall.
would
Don't
not
tempt me.
survive.
There's no way.
Don't tempt me because I'll do it.
Let's do it.
I'll do it. All right.
Forget the other challenge. I want her challenge.
Right.
Challenge me,
Like,
Bobby. Challenge me.
All right. So we, Dr. Diz and myself, our Nerdacopia Network, we stream over here on Twitch at least 3 times a week, mandatorily, as long as one of us isn't dead or dying. So on Monday nights, do what?
Sometimes more.
Sometimes more. Yeah, lately I have been trying to stream some Once Human, but Spectrum is not cooperating with me. But on Monday nights at 10:30 p.m. Eastern time, Dr. Diz and I do Super Retro Game Show Extreme, where we go through and we play old games because we like them a lot. And right now, Diz is playing through The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker on the Wii U, so it's the HD version. And join us for that at 10:30 p.m. Eastern time. On Thursday nights, Dr. Diz, myself, and the Admiral, Double Hot Buck, do a little show we like to call Three Old Men, where we go on there and we talk about various things, such as why is the sky blue? Is Pluto really a planet?
yes.
Or what is the best Little Debbie cake? So join us for
Cosmic
that.
brownies.
That's Christmas tree cakes.
Oh, I forgot about Christmas Eve cakes.
Yeah,
Yes.
see? Yep,
Okay.
see?
Respect.
Yep, number one.
Zebra cakes, because they're similar, but you can get them year round.
Which is why Christmas tree cakes are more
Exactly. They're more special. They're like the
more
McRib.
special.
Yeah, but if you forget they exist, like I sometimes do, because my brain does that if I don't walk through the snack aisles, you miss them, and then you're just sad the rest of the year.
Again,
That's
but
true.
then when you get it, you instantly get hit that, dopamine. And it's just like, it's a whole nother level.
That's the title of next week's episode, by the way. We're going to hit that. But that's at 10:30 p.m. Eastern time on Thursdays. And then, of course, on Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern time, on the second and fourth Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern time, we do this. Not actually Heroes Have Forgotten. And you're already here, so guess what? You made it. Be back here at 7 p.m. Eastern time on July the 28th. And then we have some other streamers here that we would like to shout out and let them plug themselves, much like what will happen next week. I mean, in 2 weeks. So we will start out with Double Up Buck. Tell us a little bit about yourself there, Buck.
Well, I stream on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Fridays at 11 a.m. Central Time. On Mondays, it's Nightingale. On Tuesdays and Wednesdays, it is Ark Survival Ascended. And then on Fridays, it is 7 Days to Die. And then on the first and third Saturdays of the month, I do my own homebrewed D&D game called Edar Realm of Dragons. And it starts at 7 p.m. Central Time. And
8 p.m. Eastern.
Fuck you, clan. I'm going to start changing all your times when you're saying them.
That's fine.
Except I'm going to do Australian time when I do it, just to confuse the fuck out of everybody.
Well, then nobody will know.
Well, I'm just saying.
I'm just
But-
mathing.
On this, well, that'd be mathing too. It'll just be 14 hours
Exactly. It's a
into
lot
the
of math.
future. Into the future. But we have it coming up this coming Saturday. And the party apparently is going to go do shopping from what they were telling me. And that'll be at least 4 sessions, chat, because they
Please,
can't
God,
ever get
no.
away from shopping in a fucking major city.
Last time I was not responsible for at least one of those episodes as I was absent.
And who knows, chat, they may get killed during a shopping episode because somebody tried to
try to
kill them
help.
last time.
Divide and conquer, split the party.
That's true. He did. He was all about splitting the party.
Kidnap
So,
a
you know.
fucking bat.
He did do that. He did do that.
Actually, you did, Clan. You had the bat.
Yeah, you did. You did carry the bat, so it was kind of you,
I
but
do
also
that.
you were just following him. So like,
Peer pressure.
So, you know. But yeah. So that's what we do over here when I'm not hanging out with you two
That's
doing
true.
things.
All right. Regan.
Yes. You can find me occasionally on Twitch, I guess. Mainly, I just
True.
pick up heavy things and put them down and then pick them up again and try to put my foot in front of the other foot as fast as I can for distance.
Go
You
in
know.
the same place.
Yeah. That's about it.
All right. And then we have Ellen, but she doesn't stream, but she's in a lot of our streams. So follow Ellen.
why?
Not to be confused with degenerate. She's not degenerate.
She's not degenerate.
Damn,
right.
Skippy.
So anything else, Diz? You want to tell the final folks about?
We also have Timmy Turbo TV, who had to step out early, but he also streams, so go check him out.
Oh,
That's true. Yep.
speaking as like mod for Tim, he is currently on a hiatus due to some technical limitations, but it's gonna be a good time. He'll be back.
Yep. He'll be back.
That's right. And then, of course, we also have socials. Go follow us there. Join the Discord. We like hanging out in there, playing games, having good conversations, looking at Timmy and Ellen's memes. They're always good. Then we have merch. If you like Super Retro Game Show Extreme and you're like, man, I'd really like to have a shirt that says that, we got you covered. Just go to nerdicopia.net and you can buy a shirt, and it's great. I recommend the Jonathan. Possibly, maybe.
Yep.
I can add one. But go there and check that out. And then, of course, if you're watching this on Twitch, guess what? We have a YouTube as well. And we would really like to get more people over on our YouTube because there is a shit ton amount of content over there. So if you would just go over there to youtube.com/Nerdicopia Network. We call it NerdTube. You can find previous episodes of Super Retro Game Show Extreme, Not Actually Heroes Cataclysm, which is the sister campaign to this one, Not Actually Heroes Have Forgotten, which is this one, Three Old Men, and even our former show After the Roll, which apparently we may need to bring back every now and then because people are talking about it. So who knows? We may do that. Maybe that's when we can do the Orlando backstory. So there you go. Go check that out. Hit
After the roll, the
is the most
Orlando
interesting.
special.
He's the most interesting character.
that is true. Orlando is secretly the most interesting character alive.
Chat spoiler: Orlando's going to be the one that's the main character at the end of all this.
True. He is secretly the main
Is
character.
Orlando's voice secretly Morgan Freeman's?
Oh, no.
Maybe. I was walking with Desmond, and he kept on asking me for a drink. So I just filled that cup up every time, just nonstop.
The little
That man was pot fish. The amount he drunk.
little too driving Miss Daisy for me. I was kind of hoping more Ghost of Dusty Roads.
Or is it Samuel L. Jackson, where he secretly hates Desmond?
The Samuel Jackson Orlando was just, man, that motherfucker can drink. But anyway, if you're on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell, so you get notified when we upload videos. We upload videos usually 3 times per week. Plus maybe some bonuses, VODs that go up. So definitely do that. And with that,
the
I
movie
think
review. Don't forget the movie review.
there is one movie review from 2018, but you should watch it. It's great. Anything else, Diz, you want to throw in?
That's all. You got it.
All right. Well, with that, we will see you later, chat. Remember, 2 weeks from now, July 28th, right here on Twitch, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Be there.
Later.
Bye.
Hi, chat.
You